Oh, finally, man. Champions League semi-final. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. Champions League semi-final. Team news is already out, and yeah, it's a good team news, man. It looks great. We can see, hey, the GOAT, Luka Modric, back into the team. Yo, peace and blessings, bro. Peace and blessings. I think Real Madrid will be able to get over the line today. In the last game, we didn't see a lot of Kylian Mbappe, man. Yeah, Mason Mount back in training. I don't know. Will this be positive for Manchester United? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea, man. Will I'm good, bro. How are you doing? Like, will this be positive for Manchester United? Mason Mount returning to training. Oh, I I don't know. Let's hope he can contribute. Of course, the problem with Mason Mount, well, injuries, this and that. But we've heard what the manager had to say about him. He can be an important guy for me. He can be a guy that takes me to the next level, this and that. So the manager are really happy that Mason Mount is good. How you doing, bro? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, bro, because both teams they have something to prove. Both teams have something to prove. Both teams have something to fight for. Of course, Atletico Madrid, if they only score one goal, they're back into this game. It's only a 2-1 aggregate score. So hey, this game is still on, man. This game is still on. This game is still literally alive, man. We are up for an entertaining one today, man. And tomorrow as well. Tomorrow will be the one. Tomorrow will be the one. Manchester United versus Real Sociedad. Let's hope we don't borrow it. Let's hope we don't throw it away. But today, Real, can you actually do it? Can you actually do it today? Because your next game, if you go through, if Real Madrid actually go through, it's gonna be Arsenal, right? And Arsenal, they're gonna be beaten comfortably, man. It's gonna be comfortable for Real Madrid to beat Arsenal. And you think Barca will win the UCL? I think Barca, they're gonna have a massive problem against a team like Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have just turned up, bro. That's gonna be their hardest test. Of course, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, that's gonna be a hard one. Either Inter Milan or Bayern Munich will cause Barcelona a lot of problems, bro. I genuinely see that. Hala Madrid, bro. Like, I genuinely see that because Arsenal, the next game, they're through Arsenal. We know Arsenal are through. But either one of these teams are knocking them out. We saw how poor Arsenal were against Manchester United, bro. They are not competing against Real Madrid. They are not competing against this Real Madrid team. Like, I don't really see Arsenal doing a lot against this team, man. So for me, I back Madrid to make the final. We might see an El Clasico final. That is highly possible, but uh for me, Inter or Bayern, those guys you gotta watch out for. PSG are coming into life as well. PSG knocking out Liverpool, and they were the better team in both legs, right? They had better chances. They should have had more goals. PSG, I think, yeah, Donnarumma, what a save in that game, man. What a save in that Liverpool game. You really like Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven, he's the type of player I'm extremely surprised with because this guy's come in and already cemented his dominance at Manchester United. He's already cementing himself at United. He's saying, "Yo, I'm here. I'm gonna dominate. I'm literally taking my opportunity." And as an academy player, that's how you actually take your opportunity. Aiden Heaven, fair play to him, man. Fair play to him. And now Europa League, you get to start. Lenny Yoro is injured, right? Maguire is injured. Martinez is injured. So most likely, Aiden Heaven, he's starting that game, Europa League, and he's gonna start maybe one or two games in a row, right? Two of our players are gone, done and dusted. So he's gonna start a lot of games in a row, man. So uh this game, man, it just has everything for us. It just has everything for us. It's just the talent of Real Madrid, bro. The talent of Real Madrid. Yeah, yesterday PSG they came with a statement. Like PSG yesterday they came with a statement. They said, "No, we are ending these guys. We are actually ending these guys. We're gonna go through no matter what." And I think Liverpool, ah, it's a tricky situation. If Liverpool only win the league, is it still a great season? Or have they underperformed in the Champions League? Because I expected Liverpool to reach like the semifinals, at least the semifinals. So them winning the league. Let's see how Liverpool do next season, man. Next season, a lot of the teams will be back, and I think Liverpool they'll just benefiting from Manchester City's downfall, right? I think next season is gonna be a completely different situation. I think, hey, Arnold Slot, he's capitalized on the Manchester City downfall. He's capitalized on other teams being horrible. And Arsenal, they're not really consistent enough to challenge, bro. They're not really that consistent enough to challenge. You don't want Jadon Sancho back. Ah, let's see what happens with that Sancho situation, bro. Because yo, Jadon, it's highly likely that the guy does return, right? Highly likely that the guy does return because we're here in situation that yo, Jadon Sancho, he doesn't want to agree a contract with with Chelsea. That's the situation, and I don't know how that's happening. And that's what happens with Man United when you're overpaying players. They become used to that. Right now, Jadon Sancho, he's used to the Man United paycheck, right? Obviously, at Chelsea, they're telling him, yo, lower your wages. That's the only contract we're going to give you. But he's used to that Man United paycheck where he's top three earners at Man United, and now he doesn't want to really he doesn't want to really lower his wages. That's the situation right now with Jadon Sancho, man. Jadon, he's like, yo, he doesn't want to lower his wages, and that's why United, you shouldn't be giving these players too much money, man. Too much money. They become too used, and now they don't want to leave, and now they're just used to United type of money. When they go to other teams, they see reality. They see, yo, no one else is gonna pay me this type of wage. Hey, Mo Salah, do you see Mo Salah winning a Ballon d'Or before he leaves Liverpool? Because hey, his only chance of winning Ballon d'Or was winning the Champions League. I think this season the Ballon d'Or either it's gonna go to Lamine Yamal. Let's see how far Barcelona go. Kylian Mbappe has a shout. Vinicius Jr. has a shout. And yeah, let's just see what the players at Bayern actually do, because Ballon d'Or is open. That Ballon d'Or conversation is open, bro. I genuinely do think Mo Salah, he's out of that race now. He's out of that race. Mo Salah, he's out of that Ballon d'Or race. After Liverpool came out, I think Ballon d'Or, they don't really care. Oh, he won the Premier League, this and that. It's about, yo, what can you do in multiple competitions? That's what Ballon d'Or is about. What can you do in multiple competitions? And yeah, Lamine Yamal, bro, he's been on fire. I can't even lie. He's been on fire. The way he plays, and even his goal yesterday. Oh wow, that was unbelievable, man. Lamine Yamal. I think, hey, Mbappe, you can't write Mbappe off as well, right? Let's just say Mbappe turns up from now until the end of the season. He's just scoring goals, turning up, delivering for Real Madrid, delivering in La Liga. Let's give some situation Real Madrid win this La Liga, right? Real Madrid win La Liga, and then Mbappe has a good season, maybe in the Nations League or something with France. I think he has a shout. But Lamine Yamal, for me right now, he might be the favorite for that Ballon d'Or. I don't really see any other player above him right now, bro. He's insane, bro. Lamine Yamal, just the way he actually plays, technical. he's really technically secure, right? I think right now he might be one of the best players in the world right now. Like based on ability, oh, he's insane. And I don't know how Barcelona always find these types of players, right? A few years ago, they found like 10, 15 years ago, they found somebody like Lionel Messi, guys like Neymar. So they always know who to go for or who to actually build the team around, right? But hey, with Real Madrid, we still have like a good foundation, man. Vinicius Jr. for me, he does have the capabilities. But for me, out of the three, Vini, Mbappe, Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo is the most technically gifted one, right? Of course, Mbappe has that pace, power, and technical ability, right? But Rodrigo, his technical ability is a bit better than Mbappe. And if you want somebody that can compete with Lamine Yamal, technically, I think Rodrigo is the guy for for Real Madrid, man. Real Madrid, it's just the whole team. The whole team for Real Madrid, they just know how to scout. I think with Real, it's just the scouts, man. They get it right. Uh, when they bought Luka Modric, a lot of people thought this man was gonna flop. Just for him to end up as one of the greatest, if not the greatest midfielder in La Liga, right? So, yeah, Luka has done his thing, man. What do I think about like our new stadium? It's lit. Yes, I saw it, bro. It's amazing though. It's genuinely amazing. Our new stadium, I like the fact that it's 100,000 capacity because there we know how many Man United fans are out there, right? Over a billion fans. So now you have more space. Now you're gonna get like more people, and the design as well is really nice, right? And if you're gonna what's this? Build proper infrastructure around that stadium, it's gonna it's gonna look different, man. The infrastructure around that stadium, I think it's amazing, bro. But we gotta wait like what, 5 years, 6 years? We're still gonna be waiting for a long time, bro. We're gonna be waiting for a long time. 5 years, 6 years. I think 2030. That's when they're gonna genuinely bring out that stadium. But yeah, it is a crazy design. But 5 years is gonna be a long time, right? 5 years is gonna be a long time. Right now, United, don't lose your way, right? Don't lose your way in those 5 years. You still need to somehow win something major, right? You still need to actually win in those 5 years. Don't just say, no, we'll only compete in 5 years when the new stadium is out, right? At least before you go into that new stadium, lift something at Old Trafford. The next 5 years, at least lift something major, your last major trophy at Old Trafford. That would be sensational, man. Before you move into that new stadium, your last major trophy at Old Trafford. That would be major, man. So before you leave Old Trafford, try in the next 5 years, try to win the Premier League or the Champions League, right? At least before that would be a massive statement. That's how you leave Old Trafford, winning something major, winning the UCL or something. I think Spurs, we know why they they built a new stadium, bro. It's just marketing. Now they're getting more money. Now they're getting more events there. It's not really about about football or anything. And I think yeah, the classic White Hart Lane, it was literally good, right? It represented Spurs extremely well, but we know their owners, bro. Those guys are just about money. So that new stadium for Spurs is just about generating money. And let's hope that's not the same situation with us, right? Let's hope these guys, Sir Jim and the Glazers, they're not only building a stadium just to generate more money, just like Spurs, because we can see what Spurs are doing with their stadium. They're having concerts, they're having events here and there. So it's different situations happening with Spurs. It's not just this or that. So yeah, hey, so much is happening not only with United, man. I think, yo, Premier League next season, how will it go? Let's hope Man City end up in Europa League. That's gonna be something. Imagine Manchester City in the Europa. That's gonna be something, man. I need Pep Guardiola in the Europa League. You would love Spurs versus United final, but hey, I would love that too. But the only problem with that type of final, bro, is that, yay, it's gonna be hard and difficult. I don't want to lose another Europa League final. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer already broke me in that Europa League final we lost. So Spurs United, I don't want those nerves. I'd rather have a basic team where this team can't really mess up, right? Come on, man, please. City in Europa, bro. uh, you think the Glazers will get chased out for you? The thing about the Glazers is that, hey, they're playing insane chess with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, because all the documents they've filed for United, it's like Sir Jim, there's a period of time before he can genuinely buy the full amount, right? So there's a period of time where, okay, first 5 years, he still needs to build a stadium. A lot of his money is going into that, right? Of course, he'll get some sponsorships, this and that, but a lot of his focus is going into that. So in 5 years, Sir Jim Ratcliffe won't own 100% of Manchester United, right? And the man is what, 73 by the end of this year? And in 5 years, he'll be like 78, right? So Sir Jim is getting old, bro. Time is not on his side. Just imagine 78, because the human body is the same, bro. Everybody, when you reach your 80s or something like that, look at what happened to the former American president, Joe Biden. He was failing to really cope. He was failing to really speak. So when you reach like your 80s, it's hard to actually do what he's doing right now. He's gonna experience a lot of physical changes, right? Even mental changes, because it's I'm not like a doctor or anything, but most people, if you've ever met like most people in their 80s, they can't do a lot of intense things. And running Man United is extremely intense. It's an extremely intense thing. So in 5 years, Sir Jim will almost be in his 80s. So he is getting old, bro. It's like these guys, the Glazers, they made him buy the club just to rent it, because in the next 10 years, will he have like majority of the shares? Even if he does, somebody else has to run the club for him because he'll be too old. When you reach those 80s, we saw Sir Bobby Charlton, right? Sir Bobby Charlton, he was in his 80s. He wasn't really moving like the Sir Bobby Charlton we saw 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, 2015, 2016, Sir Bobby Charlton was moving different. So, hey, it's a different thing, bro. Maximum age right now, but I've never seen someone in these days. Bro, but hey, age, bro, it's the thing you can't run away from. So Sir Jim, we wish him luck. Like, yo, Sir Jim, we want you to buy the club. But if he doesn't buy it before the next 10 years, it's gonna be extremely hard, bro. Because age, you can't really run away from that. I think your body, man, your body just ages. You can't really run away from that. And when you reach those 80s, when you reach 80s, the 80s, bro, that's when your body really gives up. A lot of your senses stop working when you're in your 80s, things like that. So Jim Ratcliffe, time is against him. Time is against. If he wants to really make an impact, he has to make it in the next 10 years, right? Because if he doesn't make it in the next 10 years, obviously he has to hand out the company to somebody else. And will that somebody else run it as well as he is? We don't know. But if you want to genuinely buy Man United, you got to buy it before you turn 80 or something. But hey, this game, bro, Valverde, I think for me, Valverde has been impressive. Like for Real Madrid, this guy, he turns up, bro. He does genuinely turn up. Valverde, man, I've been genuinely impressed with him. Even as a right back, this guy is literally turning up, like massive performances week in, week out. And there was a period of time where Rudiger wasn't there. A lot of the defenders weren't there, and this guy was just stepping up, right? And Luka Modric, we gotta give him some credit as well. His longevity, man, that's not easy to buy. Longevity in football isn't easy to buy because this guy, he's been there consistent, bro. Because some players, they're up and down. They're genuinely up and down. So Luka Modric, he's been one, he's been consistent. Two, he's been delivering. Three, he's been there for Real Madrid, just turning up. He's turning up on a regular basis, man. Ooh, so 120 max. Yeah, that we have an age limit, bro. That's human nature in general. You have an age limit to actually live, and that's why, hey, in some parts of the Bible it says, "Yo, live to the fullest," right? Live to the fullest, live to your fullest, live your life to the fullest. So while you're still alive, just appreciate it, man. You might not have a lot, but just appreciate it. You're able to watch football. You're able to do this. You're able to wake up. So that's just the mindset you should have, like before you die, that yo, I'm still able to watch this great game, this great Champions League game. Just wake up with that type of mindset that yo, I'm still alive, right? I'm still alive. We're still breathing. We can still watch some Champions League. We can still enjoy some football. We can still enjoy. And this year, I think the Champions League final will be will turn up, bro. I genuinely think the Champions League final will be legendary, because if it's an El Clasico final, oh, I think that's gonna that's gonna make history in the viewing figures. Barca are in form, and Real Madrid, they have an unbelievable team. So an El Clasico final, oh wow! And I think that's what they tried to do. That's why they put both Barca and Real Madrid on opposite sides, so that there's potentially an El Clasico final. But yo, you just have to be grateful that yo, what we get to watch this great, amazing football, man. Let's just try our best to appreciate what God has given us. Football is the gift from God, man, and we just gotta keep moving forward, gotta keep smiling, gotta keep pushing, man. And with Jude Bellingham didn't really feature in the last game, man. You'd be shocked if United win Europa. Ish. It will be hard for Manchester United, bro, because we know, yo, to win Europa, you gotta genuinely turn up, right? You gotta genuinely turn up, because after Real Sociedad, I think we will beat Real Sociedad, right? I think the first leg, yo, if they don't get a penalty, we're 1-0 up in this second leg. So I'm not too worried about Real Sociedad. What's really making me worried is that, hey, who are our opponents next? Of course, Man United, anything can happen. These guys can bottle the lead. These guys can end up 0-0, and then it's a penalty shootout or something like that. So you just gotta keep going step by step, man. You gotta keep going step by step. I think if we do beat Real Sociedad, keep going step by step. Take it team by team. Don't think too far ahead. Of course, when you are in that quarterfinal, it's a better situation, man. Athletic Bilbao are strong, bro, but also they are a lot of teams. I think, hey, Tottenham, they will make it through. They are also a threat in the Europa League. So you have a lot of teams that can cause you a lot of damage, man. Man United, it's not gonna be easy. That's why I'm saying, hey, let's just take it step by step, right? Beat Real Sociedad, then you just focus on the next guys, focus on the next team, focus on, okay, this guy, that team, this team. So it should just be a step by step basis, man. It's step by step. Take it step by step, because if you overthink it, you will get knocked out. You will somehow mess up the next game. We know United. We've seen it so many times with Man United, right? We go in confident. Same thing happened with Fulham. Fulham, we thought, hey, Fulham, get the job done, and then you focus on the next team. And then Fulham, they beat us on penalties, knocked us out on penalties. So there's still a possibility that these guys Real Sociedad can take us to penalties, and with penalties, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Leon will be next, you think? Yes. That will be a tough game, bro. I think it's gonna be tougher than Real Sociedad. If we get Leon, it's gonna be tougher than Real Sociedad because we see Real Sociedad, man. They're failing to create. They're failing to even test Andre Onana. The only way they can score is through a penalty. So with Lyon, they will bring the game to you. And let's hope by then some of our defenders are back, right? We know Harry Maguire's out. To be fair, we've been playing a bit better without Harry Maguire. If you look at our previous two games, right? I think even when Aiden Heaven came in, he did extremely well. Of course, Lenny Yoro is a massive loss, right? Lenny, he's a massive loss, but he will be back after two games. So by the time, if we do get past Real Sociedad, by the time we play Lyon, somebody like Lenny Yoro will be there. I think next season, you might see a situation where Harry Maguire is just a bench player. Because next season, I see Aiden Heaven being above Harry Maguire. And that's how it should be, man. That is how it should be. Unfortunately, bro, Harry Maguire, he has made a lot of impact, right? There've been times where Harry Maguire has saved us with some vital headers, some vital goals, some vital opportunities. But overall, you gotta move past Harry Maguire, man, because he's amazing. I love Harry Maguire. There's some times when he's amazing, but he should be a bench player. Realistically, he should be a bench player. That's why we signed somebody like Martinez, because we didn't want to see Harry Maguire anymore. That's why we signed somebody like Delit, because we didn't want to see Harry Maguire anymore. So Harry Maguire, somehow he's found a way to survive, and he's only survived because he's upped his level. Credit to him. Credit to Harry Maguire for upping his level, upping his contribution, upping his game. But I think next season he might just be like a bench player, and that's what you want. Harry Maguire as a bench player, that's literally a strong team, right? Because a lot of team will pay a lot to have Harry Maguire as their second choice or backup defenders, right? Their bench player. So him as a bench player, just imagine, right? There was a season when we were starting with Johnny Evans, so you can see how our defense has really improved. Defensively, we've improved so much because there was a season when we were starting with Johnny Evans, man. That was horrific. I know this season hasn't been amazing, right? You're bottom of the league, this and that. But we got to look at the progress and say, hey, fair play, fair play. The business we did in the summer, bringing in somebody like Aiden Heaven as well. You still have Diego Leon coming through, and you're still strengthening the team. So, in every position in the defense, you got backup, right? Left back, you got what? you got Dogu, Diego Leon. Center back, you got what? Martinez, Harry Maguire is a bench player, right? Right sided center back, you got what? You got Delit, Lenny Yoro as a bench player. So you have so many options in the defense. I'm just looking at where we were a few years ago, right? We're coming from a situation where Johnny Evans was your main guy. So it's a massive improvement defensively, man. I have to be grateful, man, because the board, yes, we still have to see what they do in the summer, right? Summer transfer window, you still have to get somebody to replace Marcus Rashford. You still have to get somebody to replace guys like, hey, let's see. There are reports Sancho might come back, but I don't think that will happen. You still have to replace somebody like that. You still have to replace Anthony. So we're gonna do a lot of business, man. A lot of business, a lot of things are gonna happen. United just get over the line and just try and deliver, man. Just try your best to deliver. If you can get yourselves into a situation where every position you have a quality backup, like the defense, then hey, it's just a matter of time until United are back challenging for major trophies. Because for me, it's not it's not a manager situation for me. It's just a quality situation, right? Quality wise. You can even see attacking wise because there are situations where as fans were complaining, hey, our attack is not really clinical. And sometimes that will happen, bro. This is players who start underperforming because they don't have any competition, right? In Europa, you don't have any competition for Rasmus Hoyland. He's the only striker. Of course, Joshua Zerski, he's dropping down as a number 10 now. He's a number 10 now. So it's just about competition, man. And that will take you over the line in a lot of situations, man. Competition is everything. Competition is healthy. We're getting closer to this game. Yo, I've been looking forward to this, man. I've been looking forward to this. Kylian Mbappe might be the guy that changes everything for me, right? Kylian. Can every second leg Kylian Mbappe turns up. So I wouldn't write him off in this leg, right? That's the type of guy he is. Second leg, he turns up. We saw the second leg against Manchester City. This man scored, he scored a hat trick. So Kylian Mbappe, the situation with Kylian is, hey, if you provide this guy with something, he will turn up. There will be some games where he's locked out of the game, right? The first leg, he never really cemented himself, right? I can genuinely say that, yo, Kylian Mbappe, there are situations where you didn't cement yourself as the main guy, right? We saw some great goals in the first leg, of course, but Kylian Mbappe, I expected a bit more from him. I expected a bit more from guys like Vinicius Jr. So we still have a massive level to go up. This realm and Bellingham is coming back. We saw in the first leg, and in this system, Bellingham is extremely important because the way Carlo Ancelotti has made him to be, he's almost like a number 10 late into the box. So he helps the attack a lot, right? Jude Bellingham in this system. I'm not saying the guy is the best ever midfielder, this and that, but I'm just saying in this system under Carlo Ancelotti, the man is vital. Jude Bellingham, he's extremely vital in this system because you saw, I think in the previous leg, if Real Madrid had Jude Bellingham, they probably score one or two more goals because this guy, not only does he make like late runs into the box, this and that, but he also somehow creates space for attacking players as well, right? Because he'll literally get all the pressure. All the pressure will be on Jude Bellingham. Some of the pressure will be on Jude Bellingham. And now that you have Luka Modric as well, I think, yeah, Real Madrid will create a bit more today. Today, the chance creation will be a bit higher. With Jude Bellingham there, Luka Modric there, he is vital for this system, man. I can't even refuse and say, no, Jude Bellingham, he's not vital for this Carlo Ancelotti system. We've seen the best performances for Real Madrid in the past 2 seasons have come when Jude Bellingham has been playing, man. So he's a massive part of this team. Am I saying he's gonna do this for England? No, it's a different system, right? If England were playing this same system, then Jude Bellingham would really flourish. I would put his success down to the system, man. You're saying Dortmund go through. Let's see, bro. Let's see. Dortmund, man. Dortmund, man. It's gonna be a tough game for them as well, right? Yeah, Dortmund are through. Dortmund are through to the next round, bro. Uh but hey, for Real Madrid, all you gotta focus on is, hey, one, beating these guys, beating Atletico. Your next game will be Atletico. Sorry, will be Arsenal. With the Arsenal game, we have to see which Arsenal actually turn up, bro. We have to see which Arsenal team actually turn up because Arsenal. Oh, Dortmund versus Barca. That would be a nice one, bro. Dortmund versus Barca. That would be interesting because Borussia Dortmund, you can't really write these guys off in any game, bro. In any game. I don't know how they're literally performing in the Bundesliga, but Dortmund, they're that type of team that can genuinely hurt you if you give them a lot of space, right? I've seen a few of the games, Dortmund. If you give them a bit of space, they can genuinely hurt you. So we just have some great fixtures. I think when the semifinals actually approaches, that's when the action really begins. Right now, we're still seeing some great games, but semifinals, that's when the pressure actually comes in, bro. That is when the pressure actually comes in. Let me just set up the screen right now, man. We're almost there. We can see a lot of the players are heading onto the field. Atletico, man. Atletico, Real Madrid. Let's hope my display and stream isn't behind because there are situations where my stream is behind, man. Behind from like real time. Think it might be because of Wi-Fi or it might be because of something else, but there are some situations where my stream is behind because of behind like real time. I may say something and then it only shows up maybe like a minute after or something like that. So I don't know what YouTube is doing sometimes, but yeah. Come on, man. Ish. And the game I'm looking forward to is the one on the weekend. Arsenal versus versus Chelsea. I want Chelsea to win that one just to cement Europa League for Man City. Chelsea, I'm backing them in every game they play until the end of the season. You gotta send Man City into Europa. You have to send Pep Guardiola back into Europa. Come on, we need to see that just for the people, man. We need to experience that just for the people. We just need to experience that just for the people. Come on, man. Come on, just do this for the people, for everybody that genuinely loves football. The football fans need to win in this one, right? Every football fan wants to witness something like that. Every football fan wants to view Man City in Europa, bro. Like that is the situation I want to see, bro. But yeah, the game is almost underway. Looking forward to this one more than a lot of games, bro. I think yesterday we had a great fixture, but today it might just it might just be better. It might just be better. It might just be better. Yesterday we had like a great fixture, but this game might just be better for us. Come on. Come on. I see a situation where Mbappe, for me my prediction is 2-1 again, right? But today Mbappe gets the first goal, then Atletico equalize, and then somebody like Vinicius Jr. gets the winner. That's my prediction for today, man. That's my genuine prediction for today because we don't see a lot of situations where Vinicius Jr. isn't really performing in back-to-back Champions League games, right? In one of the legs, he will be one of the main players. He will be one of the main performers. That's what he's been doing for the past 2 to 3 seasons. Vinicius Jr., he's been turning up regularly, bro. On that regular basis, Vinicius Jr., regular basis, the man is turning up. The man is showing up. So I wouldn't put it past him getting at least maybe the first goal or even the winner, right? Vinicius Jr. or even an assist for the winner. Because hey, we've seen this guy time and time again. I think Is he the Brazilian like other Brazilians, like Ronaldinho, like these other guys? No, Vinicius Jr. isn't on a Ronaldinho level, right? But the guy is effective. That's one thing you can actually say. Yo, is he? He's the version of a. He's the best out of the modern day Brazilians. That's what I can say. Vinicius Jr. is the best out of the modern day Brazilians because we've seen so many Brazilians come and go, man. We can see Anthony, these other guys. They're not really the Brazilians we saw before, right? Guys like Ronaldinho, guys like Rivaldo. Obviously, the Brazilian squad has taken a massive downfall, man. Massive downfall for Brazil. We're seeing a lot of these players decline. And I think the future face of Brazil has to be Endrick for me. Vinicius Jr. isn't really there. Future face of Brazil has to be Endrick for me because Vinny, he's not really. I don't see him the way I saw guys like Ronaldinho. He's not that type of star where you're saying, wow, wow, that's unbelievable, right? He's not really that type of star, a Ronaldinho type of star. I think Vinicius Jr., he is good. He's a good player. No doubt about it. Vinny is a good player, no doubt about it. But do I say to myself that, yo, Vinicius Jr., this guy is on a Ronaldinho level? This guy is on a Rivaldo level? I don't really say that. Vinicius Jr. doesn't have that wow factor you get from somebody like Ronaldinho. But I feel like Endrick, he has that star factor. He has that wow factor. How did he score that goal? Sometimes you're asking yourself, Endrick, how did you score that goal? So I see Endrick more of like the future face of Brazil, not really Vinicius Jr. The future face of Brazil is Endrick because for me, Vinicius Jr. doesn't have that star factor. Same with Rodrigo has the talent, right? Don't get me wrong. Both of these guys have the talent. But with Brazilian, to be the face of Brazil, you have to have that arrogance. You have to have that I'm the best. You have to have that I'm literally gonna turn up in a lot of games. I'm better than you. Like Ronaldinho type of arrogance, Ronaldinho type of swagger to be the face of Brazil. This is not just any other country with basic players. Brazil, you gotta be a personality like Ronaldinho. And I don't really see Vinicius Jr. on that wow factor. He's not a player you say, wow, how did you do? Yes, there'll be some situations where Vinny turns up and you say, oh, damn, that was impressive. But he doesn't do what Ronaldinho does for you. With Ronaldinho, you're even, what's Ronaldinho? Come on, man, stop that. But with Vinicius Jr., there are some games where you even doubt, hey, is this guy Brazilian? There are some games where he disappoints you. I have to keep it real. Like Vinicius Jr., there are some games where the guy disappoints you. But with Ronaldinho, you're just there. What will he do next? What's really gonna happen next? Ronaldinho was different. And the only Brazilian I see on that arrogance, that show that's gonna entertain you like that is probably Endrick, bro. Endrick, he has that wow factor. Wow, how did he score that goal? Wow, how did he turn up like this? I think Endrick has that wow factor. Will he reach the levels of being the face of Brazil? I don't know. But Endrick has that star factor. He has that I'm the main guy type of factor. With Vinicius Jr. already, Real Madrid bought Mbappe to be that face, right? So already Vinicius Jr., you can't really cement your place in this Real Madrid team as I'm the face of Real Madrid. That's why they brought in Kylian Mbappe, right? Personality wise, Mbappe has that star. I'm a star. I'm this, I'm that, right? Vinicius Jr., he just doesn't have that for me. Endrick, he has that star factor. He has that, yo, I'm here to deliver. Yo, I'm gonna entertain you. There are situations where Vinicius does entertain, But for me, the personality, it's not like Ronaldinho, bro. For you to be the face of Brazil, you have to have that swagger, that personality, that entertainment that Ronaldinho gave. At least Neymar, you saw that with Neymar. Neymar had that, okay, I'm the face of Brazil. I'm here. I'm Neymar. I'm this. I'm that, right? But with Vinny, he hasn't really cemented himself as the face of Brazil. Even when you see Vinicius Jr. play for Brazil, you think, yo, this guy's basic because he doesn't turn up. That's why he didn't win the Ballon d'Or over Rodri. We have to keep it real, right? The reason Rodri won the Ballon d'Or is because Rodri had a better season for Spain. When Vini went to Brazil, what has Vinicius Jr. done for Brazil? He's failing to carry the team. So that's why I'm saying, hey, somebody like Endrick, man, this guy might be the savior for Brazil. This guy might be the guy that just says, "Hey, I'm here to carry Brazil. I'm the face. I'm the face of Brazil." Because for me, Vinicius Jr., every time he's playing for Brazil, he hasn't really cemented himself. He hasn't really said, "Yo, I'm the guy that's gonna take Brazil to a World Cup." It's, Brazil, they're no longer the favorites for any World Cup, right? Vinicius Jr., what have you done for Brazil? Like, that's all I'm just saying. Like, Vinny, he doesn't have that I'm gonna carry Brazil to the next level type of factor. With Endrick, he has that. I think with Endrick, Brazil can do a lot. If you make Endrick the face of Brazil, he can do a lot, man. Just tell Vinny, hey, you're the side guy. Just provide for Endrick because Vinny, this guy, he hasn't really turned up for Brazil, right? And even this season, you can make an argument that Rafinha has been better. Let's see what happens with Brazil next World Cup. Do I see Brazil reaching the final? Unfortunately, no, man. Unfortunately, no. I wish I could say yes. Vinicius Jr. will carry Brazil into a World Cup final. Rodrigo will carry Brazil into a World Cup final. But these guys, when I don't know what's really going on, when they go to the national team, they don't really turn up and perform. We saw that in the last World Cup. How many Brazilian players turned up and performed? So you gotta show that type of consistency, show that type of flair for Brazil as well. Vinicius Jr. So that's why a lot of Brazilians they're like, no, I don't rate this guy. He's not really the face of this is embarrassing, right? We saw the quotes from Ronaldinho. He said, nah, how can this guy be the face of Brazil? Right? 2 World Cups, you still haven't turned up. Come on, man. This is not Brazil. That's what these legends are saying. Ronaldinho, R9, all these guys, they don't recognize Vinicius Jr. as the face of Brazil. They're just waiting for somebody like Endrick. Endrick, that's the guy they're saying, hey, maybe with Endrick, they have hope. Brazil has hope. Come on, we're almost there, man. This game is finally approaching us. Vinny turned up today, right? Yes, you don't turn up for Brazil, but you do turn up for Real Madrid. So let's hope you turn up today. Kylian Mbappe, I know this man. 3 games out of 3 games, he's gonna turn up in one, and he's gonna turn up with like 2 or 3 goals in one. So I know how Mbappe is, right? The previous game, he scored in La Liga. Let's hope he scores today. I genuinely see him scoring today. I genuinely do see him scoring today. Vinicius, uh, Kylian Mbappe. I just feel like, hey, Real Madrid still need another person, right? Because after Luka Modric is gone, you still need that star factor in the midfield. Is Chouameni that type of star? You still need like a Luka Modric replacement, and it'll be interesting to see who Real Madrid bring in as that Luka Modric a long-term replacement. Because we know Real Madrid are gonna go for that a long-term replacement for Luka Modric, right? even defensively, you still need to upgrade on guys like Rudiger. Yes, Rudiger, he is a world class defender, but sometimes he does have poor games, right? Sometimes Rudiger does have poor games, and in a few years, 3 seasons, I think Real Madrid need to move past Rudiger, man. That's just my viewpoint. Like in 3 seasons, Real Madrid, I think you need to one move past Rudiger, two get a replacement for Luka Modric. Let's see. Let's see. I think Mbappe, the attack, you have an attack for years to come. Obviously, obviously, yeah. The game is starting, man. The game is starting. I think the attack, you have an attack for years to come. Um, do we see a situation where Real Madrid buy another star attacking player? I don't really see that because you have Mbappe, you have Vinicius Jr., you have Rodrigo, you have Endrick, and in their number 10, you have Andre Goulet, right? So you have so many people to actually turn up and take you to that next level. Real Madrid, come on. This game is almost there for us. You can see the players are coming out onto the field, onto the pitch. Let's just hope for some entertainment. As fans, all you can pray for is entertainment, man. All you can pray for is entertainment. That's all you can genuinely pray for. Entertain the fans, to win this game, and just go to that next level. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. And obviously, Atletico do have the home advantage, but Real Madrid have the goal advantage. And I think, they will get 1 or 2 goals in this game. Madrid are going through. Real Madrid are going through in this one. I'm fully confident in that one. Right? First leg, I did say, Real Madrid will win this. And I'm saying the same thing in the second leg. Second leg, they're going to get over the line. Come on. Let's just see a great game today, man. A great game. Obviously, first game, we saw some impressive goals from both teams. From both teams. Alvarez scored an insane goal, but both teams, Rodrigo scored an insane goal for the first goal. So both teams scored impressive goals in that first leg. Second leg, you just have to double up, Real Madrid. Double up, better performance from your attacking players. Mbappe, this is the game we want to see more. This is the game we want to see you carry Real Madrid, right? Of course, you did it against Manchester City, but that's a poor Man City team, right? We can see Man City, they're losing game after game after game. They're in a situation where they might end up in Europa. So these are the games you got to turn up, Kylian Mbappe. Vinicius Jr., these are the games you guys got to turn up. These are the games you guys got to show up, turn up, take Real Madrid to that next level, man. Take Real to that next level. Come on. We need this. We need this. We need this. Come on, man. I've been waiting for this game. No doubt about it. I've been waiting for this game. No doubt about it. Madrid derby, man. And the next one will have more hype just because it's Arsenal. The next game will have more hype, right? Real Madrid, if Real Madrid go through, the next game will have more hype just because it's Arsenal, right? Arsenal versus Real Madrid. That game is gonna have a lot of hype. It's gonna have a lot of hype before the game. You'll be seeing so much hype from the media for that game, Arsenal versus Real Madrid. And when Real Madrid go to go to London, yo, the hype will be there, man. When Real Madrid go to London to face Arsenal, the hype will be there for that game. So Real Madrid, what you got to do is just get past these guys, keep it simple, and yeah, win the game, man. Win the game. That's all we can ask from Real Madrid. Win the game, man. Win the game. Come on, Luka Modric. Luka Modric. Captain Modric, man. Captain Luka. Captain Luka. Come on. Oh, come on. These are the games we pray for, man. These are the games we pray for. And I hope Man United can actually assemble a team with this amount of quality, right? So many game changers at Real Madrid. So many game changers. If Mbappe doesn't turn up, you have Vinicius Jr. If Vinicius Jr. doesn't turn up, you have Rodrigo. If Rodrigo doesn't turn up, you have so many game changers on the field. It's actually ridiculous. But here we go. Kickoff. Here we go. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Here we go, man. Here we go. Here we go, man. I don't know why the timer isn't starting. I don't know why the timer isn't starting, man. What's wrong with my timer? What is wrong with my timer? Ish. Timer isn't starting, man. Ish. I don't know what's wrong with my timer, but the game. Oh, wow. Go already. Oh, wow. The game is on. I'm worried about the timer. The game is on. 1-0. Game on, man. What a response. Oh, poor defending right there. I'm out here worried about the timer, and the game is on. Wow. Wow, what a response. What a response. Oh my God, that came out of nowhere. Oh, poor from the defense right there. 1-0 already. Oh, wow. And out of everybody that could score it, it's the J. Conor Gallagher. Come on, man. Conor Gallagher with the goal already, man. I was worried about, hey, why is my timer not working? Damn, it's already 1-0. I didn't expect them to score so fast. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have a game and a half for us. Oh my God. Disastrous defending from Real Madrid there. Disastrous defending from Real Madrid. What was genuinely going on there? Come on. Yo. Yo. What was genuinely going on, man? Disastrous defending. Oh, yeah. You can't write things like that, bro. You can never write things like that because I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I did not genuinely expect that. Yo. Yo. At least my timer is working, but hey, I didn't expect such a start, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. That came out of nowhere. Let's see how Real Madrid actually respond. Now it's game on right now. It's really game on. Vinicius Jr., it's time for you to perform. Atletico came with a game plan, man. Atletico came with a game plan. They've executed that game plan to perfection. Wow, I didn't expect that so quick. They do have some great players. I think Antoine Griezmann, I would have loved this guy at Man United, especially maybe like what, 2017, 2018. Antoine Griezmann at Manchester United, that would have been the signing, man. That would have been the signing 2017, 2018. Before he went to Barcelona, right? Before he went to Barcelona, I think the first 2 seasons of his Atletico Madrid career, Manchester United should have gone for Antoine Griezmann, man, because he would have been perfect. He would have been perfect for United. Antoine Griezmann, Grisou. Ah, that's why I'm saying, yo, Real Madrid, you still need to improve your defense. Like you're in so many tricky situations defensively. That's why I'm saying, yo, Rudiger, he is a good defender, but sometimes he'll fall asleep, man. He will. We saw it a lot at Chelsea. Rudiger, man. Rudiger, he is a top quality defender, but there will be some games where you're actually blaming him for a lot. Yeah, the game is on, and if this situation carries on, penalties, of course, Real Madrid have Courtois. Courtois can save penalties, right? If this ends what, 2-2 on aggregate, if this goes to penalties or some situations like that, of course, Real Madrid have Courtois. But Atletico Madrid, yo, yo, they also have a keeper that can save penalties. So both teams will be nervous in that type of penalty shootout environment. Yo, Real Madrid need to respond immediately, man. Immediately. What type of start is this? Like, genuinely, what type of start is this? Like, lack of concentration, and now it's game on. And with Diego Simeone, we know how this man is. If these guys can't get a goal, he'll be praying for penalties. Diego Simeone, we know how this man is. We know how this man is. We know what this man wants, though. He'll do everything in his power to go through. We know how Diego Simeone is. So, Real Madrid, you got to finish this game in 90 minutes. You genuinely have to finish this game in 90 minutes. Ah, scary times right now. Scary, scary times. And football, anything can happen. We saw what happened with Liverpool. Liverpool, they were all confident. Oh, second leg, we're at Anfield, this and that. And then they got knocked out on penalties. Penalties, anything can happen. So Real Madrid, you got to get that goal before you're in a situation where you have to go to penalties. Those are environment situations you got to avoid at all costs, man. Avoid them at all costs. But looks like, yo, Madrid are trying to make a comeback, trying to make a response, but yo, we know Atletico defensively, they are secure. They are tight. That's why you need your stars to step up. Mbappe, all these guys, Vinicius Jr., you gotta step up. Like when it's hard to break down their defense, you gotta use individual brilliance. That's when individual brilliance comes in. When a defense is too tight, when a defense is too hard to break down, that's when individual brilliance comes in. And that's why you are assigned, and that's why you're on a lot of wages, right? Some of these players, you were signed for days like this. When a defense is tight, you gotta use individual brilliance. Show us what you got and perform some magic. Because time and time again, we remember Luka Modric. Luka Modric, when Real Madrid won, I think it was what, their 12th Champions League. That season, Luka Modric was showing individual brilliance. Come on, man. And that's why things like individual brilliance, they will take you over the line. Like in games like this where you got a tight defense, individual brilliance is everything, man. Vinicius. And that's the thing with Real Madrid, man. And it's it's gonna take some time for them to get the equalizer. I hope they get the equalizer soon, so that we get a 1-1. Real Madrid, you're in a comfortable situation where it's 3-1, 3-2 on aggregate. That's what you need. Rudiger, Rudiger, just come on, man. We need a goal. We need a response. We genuinely do need a response right now. Right? Ah, and there's some feeling I have that, yo, this is what Atletico won, right? Where it's 2-2 on aggregate, and then Real Madrid, you got to come out. So now there's more space for Atletico on the counterattack. I think that's what Diego Simeone is happy about right now. Yo, both teams got to come out for this. And with Atletico, they're the type of team that will want a draw, that will want penalties. Because let's not get it wrong. A guy like Diego Simeone, he makes his teams practice penalties on a regular basis. Regular basis, man. So he's praying for those penalties. I won't be shocked if, yo, we get a scenario where it's just penalties, man. He's praying for those penalties. He's genuinely praying for those penalties, man. Ooh, Rodrigo. Just final third. It's been poor, man. It's been a bit poor, man. Yeah, what a game here, bro. What a game here. Already some action, but hey, the final third needs to improve from Real Madrid. That final third, Real Madrid, you gotta improve. But yeah, the game is alive, bro. The game is alive. Both teams are in it. Both teams are in it. The game is genuinely alive right now. Oh, come on. And you can see the attack. It needs a bit more support from your midfielders. Jude Bellingham, get involved. Get involved, man. You can see that it needs a bit more. Get more involved, Jude Bellingham. We need that. We need that driving. We need that spark from the midfield to just link up with the attack. We need that. We need that. Because with Diego Simeone teams, they are structurally defensive, right? They're really good defensively. You can never write them off. And yo, you're gonna cry if you don't take your opportunities, because these guys, if they get one opportunity, Atletico Madrid, they will take it. That's the type of team they are. They're so clinical in some games. In a lot of games, they're clinical, man. Kylian Mbappe, come on. But it's good to see, yo, Madrid are dominating possession right now, but hey, most Diego Simeone teams, they're comfortable with this. Yo, you can have the ball. We'll just sit back and hit you on the counter. With Diego, he's happy that his team has gotten the first goal. So Madrid, it's about what Madrid do before halftime. And you can see the way Valverde is overlapping, but people are not really trying to connect there. Stretch them out with the wing play, man. Stretch them out with the wing play. And that's the criticism I have, like, sometimes with Real Madrid, right? You're not crossing the ball enough, like, from the wings. You can see it's hard to cut these guys open. Try and cross the ball a bit more. Cross a bit more, because Kylian Mbappe with a good cross, this guy can get a goal with a header or something. This is that type of game where you just have to try everything you can to open these guys up. You saw how quick their goal was. It was organized, it was quick, it was effective as well. Wow, seconds, man. And it was what, less than 30 seconds or something? That goal came in quick. That goal genuinely came in quick. So it was like less than 30 seconds. That goal came in quick. Hey, but hey, for the neutral football fans, they're enjoying this game. They're enjoying this game. Obviously, neutrals, they want this game to go to extra time. They want this game to go to penalties. And the Liverpool game, it entertained, man. It entertained during the penalty shootouts. I was happy when Liverpool missed their penalties, man. I was genuinely smiling, celebrating, and saying, "Hallelujah, man! Come on, Madrid." That's why we love the Champions League. You can never know what's genuinely going on. Knockout competitions. I literally love knockout competitions for these hard situations. Of course, when it's United, I'm like, I'm stressed out. I'm completely stressed out. Oh no, what's really going on? This team, why aren't you doing this? If this was United, I would be panicking right now more than I am right now. Like with United, the stress levels would have gone over the roof, man. If this was let's give a scenario. This is United versus Real Sociedad, and Real Sociedad score early. I would be panicking right now. What's really going on? United, get your heads on into the game, man. But with Real Madrid, they have so much quality in attack. They will find a goal. That's the situation, man. They will find a goal. Even in the previous game when Atletico equalized, I was calm and collective. Yo, these guys, Real Madrid, they will find a goal eventually. Carlo Ancelotti in cup games, in the Champions League, this man just turns into like Jesus or something, man. Carlo Ancelotti, he just knows what to do. He just knows what to do in games like this, man. Champions League, Carlo knows what to do, man. He genuinely knows what to do. Oh, right now, I'm just asking for Bellingham to get a bit more involved. For Bellingham to get a bit more involved because if Jude is not doing really anything like second half, just bring in Andre Goulet, right? Andre Goulet. I know it's a tricky situations, Champions League, this and that. Don't just push him into like hard times, hard situations. But hey, Andre Goulet, he will create something. He'll bring something into the midfield. So if the midfield is still struggling to create second half, you got Andre Goulet. Give him what he needs. Give him the game time in this game, because we see him a lot for his national team. The guy is an insane player, Andre Goulet. Oh, these are the games we pray for, man. These are the games we love in football. High pressure games, Champions League. I literally love games like this. Ooh, Real, what are you doing right now? Oof, whoa. If Real Madrid keep defending like this, Atletico will get their second. Like every time Atletico get the ball in the box, I feel like Real Madrid, they're not really stable defensively. They haven't really settled. The defense hasn't really settled. Look at this. Man, this is not the start I expected from Real Madrid. Genuinely, not the best first half. Because when you're attacking, it's not convincing. When you're defending, it's not convincing. It's not really convincing all round for Real Madrid. Come on, guys. You can't just do this. Like, you saw what Barcelona did, right? Benfica, no walkover. Oof. Come on, Real Madrid, don't mess this up, because you mess this up, get knocked out. Atletico might make the final. The road to the final is so basic for Real Madrid, right? Arsenal, you can beat that comfortably. The only fixture that's going to be genuinely hard for Real Madrid is going to be the semi-final. Semi-final, final, that's the fixture that's going to be hard. quarterfinal, Real Madrid, if you get past this, Arsenal are a walkover. They're a walkover, man. So don't mess this up. Because even Atletico Madrid, they're telling themselves, yo, we can make the semifinals because Arsenal are a joke. Right now, Arsenal are bullying PSV. But once they meet one of these two teams, they will get eliminated. So Real Madrid, don't mess up your opportunity, man. You have an easy quarterfinal. Arsenal, come on, man. Don't mess this up. Do not mess this up. Yo, but credit to somebody like Diego Simeone, right? His longevity at Atletico Madrid. Of course, a lot of people will say, hey, why hasn't he won the Champions League? This and that. Diego Simeone, he's been in a lot of finals, a lot of Champions League finals. He didn't win them because the teams he was playing against were just better, right? But Diego Simeone at Atletico Madrid, he's built an identity there, right? He's made them a bit more competitive. And if you're Arsenal, this is the guy you go for, right? Yo, this is the guy you go for. If Diego Simeone was at a club like Arsenal, a club like Newcastle for sure. Newcastle, you should throw the money at this man. Diego Simeone is your man. If you're Newcastle, you drop Eddie Howe right now and throw your money at Diego Simeone because Diego Simeone, he's gonna make you like a top 4 team. Newcastle, genuinely, with your current manager, the Eddie Howe. Yeah, Eddie Howe is a mid-table manager, man. We gotta keep it real. If Newcastle really want to be serious, you drop the money for Diego Simeone. You drop that money for Diego Simeone and tell him, hey, Diego, we got this bag for you. Please come in and make us top 4 competitors. Because you have a good team. Newcastle have a good team, man. Tonali, you have Isaac. Those players under Diego Simeone, or even when Carlo Ancelotti leaves Real Madrid, a club like Newcastle should be throwing money at these two managers. One of these two managers, man. Like a club like Newcastle, you should be throwing money for either Carlo or Diego Simeone because let's keep it real, right? Carlo Ancelotti in the next 2 seasons, I don't see him at Real Madrid, right? We know how Real Madrid are, right? They might just move on from Carlo. They might just move on from Carlo. So if Carlo does leave Real Madrid, a team like a team like Newcastle, you should be throwing money at this man. Even if it's 2 seasons, 3 seasons of Carlo Ancelotti, he's gonna take you to different levels. That's all I'm saying. Different levels. He's gonna take you to different levels, different heights that your current manager isn't taking you. No disrespect to Eddie Howe. I love Eddie Howe, right? I genuinely do love Eddie Howe. What he's the manager you bring in to stabilize you, right? To be above mid-table. But if you wanna be that top 4 certified top 4 team, you gotta move past Eddie Howe, unfortunately. And those, I think those are what the ambitions of Newcastle. They want to be a team that want to be what competing for the top, competing for top 4, things like that. So those are ambitions from Newcastle. And if you want to reach those ambitions, you gotta move on from Eddie Howe. Unfortunately, yes, Eddie Howe, he's gotten you into a final, Carabao Cup final. That's impressive. Well done to him. But hey, if you want to go to that next level, you got to spend the money on a manager like Carlo or a manager like Diego Simeone. Yeah, this game, Madrid are really failing to cut Atletico Madrid open, right? You really haven't tested their goalkeeper, and Mbappe has been silenced in this game. Defensively, Atletico are comfortable. That's just what we're seeing right now. Defensively, Atletico are comfortable. Real Madrid are not really causing a lot of problems, man. Like Mbappe has been silenced so far. How long will they silence Kylian Mbappe? We don't know. But right now, he's barely getting the ball. He's barely getting the ball into dangerous areas, dangerous situations. And that's why I say, yo, Vinicius Jr., you don't have that wow factor Ronaldinho had. Because let's just say, yo, this was Ronaldinho instead of Vinicius Jr., right? Ronaldinho makes defenders cry. He makes them shake. Oh no, it's Ronaldinho. Right now, yo, Atletico, their defense is comfortable, man. Even when Vinicius Jr. gets the ball, their defense is comfortable. Yes, there'll be some moments Vinicius Jr. has a great moment, but that's why I was saying earlier on, this guy is not on a Ronaldinho level. Because Ronaldinho, he makes you sweat. He makes defenders cry. Oh no, it's Ronaldinho. This guy's gonna embarrass me. That's what he was doing to defenders. That's what Ronaldinho was doing to defenders. Oh no, it's Ronaldinho. This man is gonna embarrass me. Hey, I don't wanna defend this man. So hey, Vinny, you will never reach that Ronaldinho level. Never, never, man. Let's keep it real. He's never reaching that Ronaldinho level. Like, yes, right now, you might be probably the best Brazilian, but the quality in Brazil has dropped massively. It has dropped massively, man. Oh, Courtois making saves, man. Courtois making saves, but Atletico, they're just comfortable, man. They are comfortable defensively. Yo, second half, this needs to change. Like, tactically, this needs to change. You're not really causing any damage to Real Madrid. You're not really, sorry, to Atletico Madrid, man. You're not really causing any damage to them. Look at the saves Courtois is making. Like, this guy is more active. Oh, this guy is so active, Courtois. So offensively, these guys have had better chances. Let's keep it real. Like offensively, Real Madrid have been toothless in this game. Mbappe has been cut out of the game. Look at this. Every time Mbappe gets the ball, it's either he loses it or the possession is lost. So final third for Real Madrid is horror. It's horrendous right now. Horrendous right now. Come on, you gotta do better. Like, I'm expecting a better situation from Real Madrid. Oh, come on, man. You gotta do better right now. Like, such a good team on display. And hey, some people may say, look at that, 0 shots on target. Some people may say, hey, this is down to the manager, this and that. But you've seen so many times when the manager saved you. So sometimes it's just, hey, the flair players, the players you want to turn up, they're not really turning up. Right now, you can't really put it down to Carlo Ancelotti that, hey, Mbappe is failing to keep the ball. You can't put that down to the manager, right? You can't put that down to the manager that, hey, Vinicius Jr., he's failing to beat his man. He's failing to really make a proper cross or beat his man or get into dangerous areas. You can't put that down to the manager, right? So too many times it's, oh no, Carlo, let's fire Carlo Ancelotti. Sometimes you gotta point the finger at the players. Come on, man. Carlo Ancelotti has done too much for people to start saying, hey, he's the problem. He's the guy we need to be doubting. He's done too much. Like, look at the Champions Leagues this man has won. He's done too much for you to be saying, yo, it's because of Carlo. Come on. Oh, a good game so far, though. A good game. It is competitive though. It is competitive, and I love competitive games. Right. I don't love those games like the Arsenal game where it's 7 something. You already know who's gonna win it. Like you already know who's gonna win it. 7 something aggregate. You already know who's gonna win it. 8-2 at aggregate. You already know who's gonna win it. I love games like this where, hey, you don't really know, and that's the beauty of football, right? The best games are the ones you can't really tell, okay, this team is gonna win or that team is gonna win. Those are the best games in football. Games like the one Arsenal versus PSV where it's 7 something, you already know who's gonna win in the second leg. There's no point in watching games like that, man. You already know who's gonna win it. So at least this tie, it's more even. The quality is more even there, right? It's more even. It's more competitive. That's why we watch top level leagues for the competitiveness. Nobody wants to watch the Bundesliga because you already know who's going to win the league. Come on, man. Ooh, that's what I'm saying with Vinny. He hasn't been the best today. Vinicius Jr. hasn't been the best today. Like, you can still go on to a different level, Vinicius Jr. I expected Vinny to turn up, just be cooking defenders, but that hasn't happened. That genuinely hasn't happened. That's a fact, bro. There will only be one Ronaldinho, bro. And there were some people saying, yo, Vinicius Jr. will surpass Ronaldinho. We remember the days when, before Vinicius Jr. Signed for Real Madrid, a lot of people are saying, yo, this guy will surpass Ronaldinho. This guy has talent better than Ronaldinho. A lot of people were saying that. A lot of people were saying that, yo, Vinicius Jr. is going to be better than Ronaldinho before he joined Real Madrid. I remember those hype. A lot of people are just hyping him up. Oh, you see what he's doing in Brazil. This guy's better than Ronaldinho. Vinicius Jr. is better than Ronaldinho. That's what people are hyping him up to be. But it didn't really work out. There will only be one Ronaldinho, man. Come on. Like Ronaldinho, every time he got the ball, defenders are shaking. It was different. Defenders are shaking. Defenders are crying. They're praying to the Lord, man. They're praying to the Lord, please, please, please. I don't want to be cooked by Ronaldinho, man. Like that was the effect of Ronaldinho. The guy would embarrass you. He's not just gonna dribble you, he's gonna embarrass you. That clip is gonna be on YouTube for life. Right after he embarrasses you, he dribbles you. That clip is gonna be on YouTube for life. Right? People will be rewatching you getting cooked by Ronaldinho. That's the impact of Ronaldinho, man. Like he was different. He was different, man. That guy was different, Ronaldinho. Like he just had that star factor. And you don't have that with a lot of players. Of course, hey, Lamine Yamal, he's showing that type of star factor, flair factor. I like that. I like that. But in the modern game, bro, we're barely seeing that, right? Players just playing, players just being stars, players just carrying teams. Even players like Gareth Bale, let's not forget about Gareth Bale, because this guy for Wales and for Real Madrid, he can win a game on his own. That's what I'm talking about. Players like that are gone. Guys like Gareth, he can literally win a game on his own. Gareth Bale, that guy was different as well. Gareth Bale, Ronaldinho, Zidane, these guys, different type of level players. We're not really seeing that type of quality right now, right? Let's hope the up and coming stars, they will develop to where they are carrying teams. I think a player like Gareth Bale, man, that that guy was different as well. Gareth Bale, he was the type that can win you a game on his own. On his own. I think, yeah, from the British, I think he's the greatest ever British player. For me, Gareth Bale, greatest ever British player. Like, Just the way he was. Gareth Bale was different. Gareth Bale was different, man. Like greatest ever British player, Gareth Bale for me. What he was doing for Wales as well. Like yo, if you can replicate someone like Gareth Bale, it's hard. It's hard to replicate guys like Ronaldinho, guys like Gareth Bale that can win you a game on their own. Because I was seeing goals. We saw goals of Gareth Bale where he got the ball from the defense and then he's just running and scores solo goals. Gareth Bale, man, yo. Yeah, his goal against Chelsea, bro. Gareth Bale was different. Gareth Bale was different. And I'm saying he was like literally for me, he's probably one of the greatest British players, right? Obviously, a maybe Sir Bobby Charlton is better, right? Maybe Sir Bobby Charlton, Dennis Lowe. I didn't watch those guys, right? So I can't say Sir Bobby Charlton wasn't better than Gareth Bale. Yeah, probably Sir Bobby Charlton. Sir Bobby Charlton, Dennis Lowe, these guys, they're on a different level for real, right? But in the last like 30 years, 20 years, I think Gareth Bale, he's the greatest British player in the last 20, 30 years, man. Like, not a lot of British players can come close to Gareth Bale. And I know a lot of people say Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney was amazing, but Gareth Bale was on a different level, man. Yo, how you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Just yo, this game, man. This game, it might go to extra time. And to be fair, Atletico have been the better team. To be fair, they've had better chances. They got the goal. Real Madrid have been toothless in the final third, man. Like back to back, Atletico Madrid are, yeah, bro. I hope you're watching the game, bro. It's entertaining already. It's entertaining already. But back to back games, Real Madrid Atletico Madrid have actually shut down Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is barely getting any opportunities in this game. Like that's back-to-back games against Atletico, and he does sometimes he struggles against this team. You miss kind of like the first 25 minutes. Yeah, Atletico scored like in 30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds, Atletico scored, and yeah, game on. But pretty much Atletico, they've been comfortable defensively comfortable. I think, yeah, Courtois has made more saves. Literally, Real Madrid, they don't even have a shot on target right now. So you haven't really missed a lot. Just like the first 30 seconds, Atletico got to go. But right now, Courtois is making more saves. Real Madrid, they barely even have a shot on target. So Atletico have been the better team, man. They have been the better team. Like, a bit poor from Real Madrid, especially offensively. Even defensively, they look a bit shaky, man. It could go to penalties, you're right. And if it goes to penalties, Real Madrid do have the players to get them over the line, right? Courtois, he's really good at saving penalties. Mbappe, he scores his penalty. Vinicius Jr. scores his penalty. Rudiger, he can score a penalty. So Real Madrid have better penalty takers and a keeper that can save one or two penalties. So if it goes to penalties, Real Madrid might have the advantage, but Atletico Madrid as well, right? Atletico Madrid, their manager, he genuinely coaches them for penalties. Like there was a documentary about Diego Simeone. Like this man genuinely coaches his teams for penalties, for knockout games, penalties. He coaches his teams for penalties. So if it goes to penalties, it's a 50-50 for me. But Courtois might be the game changer. Courtois might be the game changer, man. If it goes to penalties. Yo, Mbappe has been cut out of this game. I wanted to see more from Kylian Mbappe, but hey, it's been cut out of this game, man. He's been isolated out of this game, Kylian Mbappe. Most of the Real Madrid attack, and you can see Diego Simeone, he planned this extremely well. He planned this tactically. He's got it spot on. It's not only um like low blocks. It's just the way Diego Simeone has set his team up, though. You can even see the way they are marking Kylian Mbappe. It's literally specific. Even the pressing is organized from like the defense and literally the midfield. It's yes, Real Madrid. They are some situations where they find it hard to break down low blocks, but they do have players that can pull out some magic. Vinicius Jr. Sometimes he can pull out some magic, right? So I just give this performance down to Diego Simeone, man. Diego Simeone, he studied Real Madrid and he set his team up to isolate their their attack, because genuinely the boys barely reach in the Real Madrid attack, and the boys barely in the box of Courtois is making so many great saves, man. Courtois is making so many great saves. Something needs to change in the second half. You need a bit more in the midfield just to create something, man. What's my prediction for tomorrow? I think we'll win comfortably, right? Tomorrow, I think, Real Sociedad, they won't even get a goal. I'm going, Man United 2-0. That's my prediction for tomorrow. Manchester United 2-0. I think we will win it a bit more comfortably. Uh it's gonna be comfortable, man. It's gonna be comfortable for us. The reason we drew that game is just because of a penalty, man. Let's keep it real. Let's be real about that. Without a penalty, Real Sociedad were not gonna score. So I think we keep it simple. We keep it tight, and then we get some goals. We get some goals tomorrow. I think it's gonna be 2-0. Comfortable for us. Comfortable. I think Ruben Amorim, he's already seen how Real Sociedad play. Second leg, he's gonna make sure that he gets more chances and opportunities. I think he's gonna set the team up to get more opportunities, to get more chances, and we'll just score more goals. Yeah, Mason Mount is back, but we heard what the manager said. It's gonna take 2 or 3 games until you see him in the starting lineup. So Mason Mount is back, but 2 or 3 games. I don't think it'll be Leicester. I think it'll be the game after Leicester, right? The game after that, we might see Mason Mount because he hasn't played for such a long time, bro. Like, when last did Mason Mount play? It's been months. It's been months. So this guy he doesn't have one match fitness. And let's see, has he fully recovered from his injury? So there's still a lot of questions with Mason Mount, but hey, the manager, he's really wanted him to come back. He's really, really wanted that guy to come back. Madrid have been shocking in this half, man. Real Madrid have been shocking. It's literally no shots on target. Come on, man. What's really? They're playing like Man United. Genuinely, you'd think this is Man United. You'd think we're watching Man United. That's how Real Madrid are playing. Zero shots on target. This and that. Yes, December, bro. It might have been December. So more than 3 months out of football. It's gonna take maybe 2 games for him. Yeah, more than 3 months out of football. So it's gonna take a while for him to gain that match fitness as well, right? Because usually 3 months out, and there are also some rumors that Paul Pogba, he might return, this and that. We saw some Instagram things between Pogba and Bruno, some other Instagram indication that he might come back. Bruno doing some other things. And then the media, they obviously made a story out of that saying, yo, Bruno wants Pogba back at United, something like that. I don't really know what's going on with that situation. But hey, yeah, they have home advantage, but they're just playing better, man. They're just set up better, defending better, and literally attacking better because they are testing Courtois. Real Madrid, they're barely doing anything in attacking situations. That's why I say, yo, Carlo Ancelotti, if he doesn't win the the Champions League, Real Madrid might get rid of him. They might get rid of him. If he doesn't win the Champions League, if he doesn't win La Liga, because in La Liga, Barcelona have momentum right now. Like, let's keep it real. Barca have a lot of momentum in La Liga. So, Carlo, if he gets knocked out today, it might be his last season at Real Madrid. Genuinely, that's how heartless Perez is. Perez, he doesn't really care if, oh, you've won me 3 Champions Leagues. He's gonna fire you. That's the type of owner he is. That's the type of owner he is, man. So with Carlo, this game will determine your future. I'm genuinely saying that for real. Like, most managers, they don't really experience that. Oh, this game is gonna determine my future, even if I won a Champions League in the previous season. But that's how it is at Real Madrid, right? They don't care if you won a Champions League last season. It's about, yo, what are you doing this season? So, yo, Carlo, if he loses this, it might be his last season at Real Madrid. Genuinely, if he loses this round of 16 to Atletico Madrid, your city rivals. Because Real Madrid fans, the the thing they hate the most is losing to Atletico or Barcelona. Like, these are the two teams they hate the most, losing to the most. So Madrid fans are really, really pissed off right now. I can tell you that for sure. I can tell you that for sure, man. Yeah, we are getting linked to Edison from Atalanta, but yo, we heard what Omar Barada said. Yo, Man United are not, they're buying players for the club and also for the manager a bit, but players that are quality as well. So let's see. Let's see. Transfer window. I am excited for the transfer window. Just based on, yo, so many attacking players will come in, right? We know a striker will come in. We know a replacement for Rashford will come in. A replacement for Anthony will come in. So many attacking players will come in for Manchester United. I think in the summer we might see 2 or 3 attacking players come in. I hope they are quality though. I hope they are quality. And maybe another midfielder. We might see another midfielder. Of course, we're gonna see a right wing back. Quenda is coming in. So yo, that summer transfer window halftime, bro. Like, yo, that summer transfer window for United, it's gonna mean a lot, man. It's gonna mean a lot. Halftime, Real Madrid literally struggling, extremely struggling, because if you see those stats, not even the stats, if you just watch the game, these guys are barely causing Atletico any problems. That game, for me, it was Atletico just dominated comfortably, right? Real Madrid, you should have done a bit more in that game to cement yourselves. But unfortunately, that never happened, bro. It never happened. You're in a situation where it's 1-0 and we're seeing, yo, only one shot on target. Only one shot on target for Real Madrid in the first half. That just tells you everything about this game, this first half. So Carlo Ancelotti has a lot to do, but hey, it's only 1-0. If Real Madrid score 1 goal, they're through to the next round. So second half, your mentality as Real Madrid is to get that goal and prevent Atletico from scoring. So you are still in a comfortable situation. The fact that both teams are in a comfortable situation. Both teams only need one goal to go through, right? That is the scenario. It's 2-2 on aggregate. So yeah, both teams, they're gonna be looking for that goal. Both teams, and if Real Madrid keep playing like that, yo, Atletico might just win this. I didn't see this genuinely coming because the way Real Madrid played in the first leg, it's completely different to this one. And I thought, hey, Jude Bellingham would come in and make an impact, but he hasn't been great. He hasn't been great. I wish our players understood the system like Atletico Madrid players. It's just, and that's just the thing, bro. That's just the thing. Sometimes with the system Atletico Madrid play, it's easier to understand it based on a system like Pep Guardiola or a system like Ruben Amorim that requires technical players, right? It's two different systems, bro. Those types, pack the bus type of football, anyone can genuinely play that, right? If you put Harry Maguire in this Atletico Madrid, he can play that type of pack the bus type of football, right? That type of Diego Simeone type of football. If you put De Ligt in this Atletico Madrid team, so the system Ruben Amorim plays is way more complicated, bro. Way more complicated. So it's it requires specific players, not just anyone. You can see Conor Gallagher. That guy was struggling at Chelsea, but now he's at Atletico thriving, right? Alvarez for Man City, the system at Man City, he wasn't really looking like the Alvarez was seen at Atletico. So yeah, to be fair, someone has been managing. Yeah, he has been managing for a long time, bro. He has been managing for a long time. So the Atletico Madrid is it's literally in the image of Diego Simeone, man. This Atletico Madrid team is in the image. All the players are his players. Let's be real. These players, all of them were brought in by Diego Simeone. All of these players were signed by him. So it's a team in his image, man. It's a team in his image. Second half, let's hope Madrid do get a goal, but ew, if you're playing the way you're playing in that first half, it won't really look good for Real Madrid. It's not really looking good, man. Yeah, he's like Sir Alex Ferguson for Atletico Madrid. That's how much control he has at Atletico. So that's why I also see him not really leaving, right? Do I see him leaving Atletico Madrid, a club where you have a lot of control, a club where if you want to get rid of a player like João Felix, they get rid of him immediately. If you want to get rid of any player, they get rid of him immediately. So at Atletico, the man has full control, right? Diego Simeone is like Sir Alex Ferguson. The type of control he has, it's like Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United. The man has so much control. Any player he doesn't want is gone. Any player he wants, they'll try and get him. So he has the full backing from Atletico Madrid, man. He has the full backing, and this team is just based on his image, man. Yo, he's the highest paid manager. I didn't really know that. Wow. Wow. I thought it was someone like Pep Guardiola. But Pep Guardiola, there were rumors that, hey, this guy, the salary he gets on paper is not literally salary. They're giving him more money behind the scenes, if you understand what I'm saying. So I think behind the scenes, on paper, he might be the highest paid manager, but behind the scenes, yo, hey, Pep Guardiola is getting paid extra. If you understand what I'm saying, right? To avoid FFP, Pep Guardiola is getting paid extra behind the scenes. So Man City, they know what they do, man. They know how they operate, man. But I didn't know, like, on paper, Diego Simeone is the highest paid manager, man. I'm coming. Highest paid manager on paper. I would have thought it would be like somebody like Pep Guardiola, maybe even someone like Carlo Ancelotti. Just based on what Carlo Ancelotti has done at Real Madrid, I think he deserves to be the highest paid manager, right? Hey, but Saudi, I think Saudi managers, I think he's the highest paid in Europe, right? But managers in Saudi are making way more than him. Way more than him. Steven Gerrard, we know his salary in Saudi, what he was getting in Saudi. So managers in Saudi are getting way more than Diego Simeone. Way more, man. 30 million, that's nothing for like what the managers in Saudi are getting. So I think he is the highest paid in Europe, but not in the world. In the world, because we saw that contract for Steven Gerrard, right? That contract for Steven Gerrard, I think it was like close to like 80 million or something, 80 million a year or something for Steven Gerrard to manage in Saudi or something like that. So yo, those managers in Saudi, they're getting different type of money, bro. The players in Saudi, the managers in Saudi, they're getting different type of money. They're getting triple what the highest paid manager in Europe is getting. Hey, but the situation with Saudi is actually strange, right? Because a lot of people are saying, hey, they might end up like China, but now they're signing young players, right? And money does talk. You can see what Saudi are doing with like boxing, right? They're taking over boxing. They're also starting like a boxing league, this and that. They're trying to do the same thing with football. Football, maybe in 5 years, Saudi might be bigger than the French league. They might have better players than the French league because you can see someone like Juan Duran going to Saudi. A lot of these young Brazilians, they're going to Saudi, rejecting Europe and going to Saudi. So Saudi, they're I think they have a better plan than China. China, they're just going for like retired players, players that are past their best. But Saudi, they really have a vision, man. They genuinely do have a vision. And you can see it with boxing as well. Boxing, they've completely taken over the boxing scene, bro. Like this boxing league that they've started with Dana White, UFC, WWE. That boxing league is gonna be massive, bro. Because I was reading some other things saying, hey, the champion of that boxing league will get close to 1 billion or something. What is really going on with Saudi? So Saudi, they're offering people different type of money, different type of money. But yeah, in Europe, let's see. In the next 5 seasons, do you see a lot of players snaking European football for Saudi for the money? Because what you never know, man. You never know. But I think they might become bigger than the French league, but not top leagues like La Liga, Premier League, but the French league, because they're going into Brazilian markets, South American markets, Argentinian markets, signing the next big things now. Saudi are offering those young talents a lot of money to reject Europe and go to Saudi. So they have a game plan, man. They do have a game plan, genuinely have a game plan, Saudi. But let's see, man. Let's genuinely see, because that's how the Premier League actually took over with money as well, right? With money as well. So Saudi, there was also like rumors saying, hey, some Saudi leagues, they're they're negotiating to compete. Yeah, like Duran. So Saudi, they have a plan. And there was also like a story saying Saudi that they're trying to compete in the Champions League. I don't know if that news was factual or something, but I read something like that, like, hey, Saudi, they want to offer UEFA some money so that their teams can be competing in the Champions League or something like that. And we know UEFA are corrupt, man. We know UEFA is so corrupt. And with Saudi, the only reason a lot of these players are genuinely accepting the Saudi league is because of Ronaldo. That Ronaldo influence is crazy. Because I'm telling you this right now, if Ronaldo never went there, some of the players that are in Saudi wouldn't be there, right? So Ronaldo was a catalyst to actually make Saudi, it made Saudi look like, oh, Saudi is cool. Saudi is the cool league now, right? Ronaldo is there. Ronaldo is there. And Ronaldo, he has so much influence with other football players. Like he has so much football influence. Even with someone like Duran, he's saying, yo, I can be playing with Ronaldo in Saudi and making a lot of money trip 10 times what I'm making at Aston Villa. I can be making 10 times what I'm making at Aston Villa and play with Ronaldo. Sign me up, bro. That's what he was thinking. Yo, I can be playing with Ronaldo, plus I'll be making 10 times what I'm making at Aston Villa. Sign me up. Sign me up. Because a lot of players, if you actually interview some of these up and coming players, even guys like Garnacho, you see, oh, what's your dream? Playing with Ronaldo, this and that, or playing with Messi. So these other players, they have a different type of pool, man. A guy like Ronaldo has different type of influence. Yeah, they are leveraging his PR, bro. His PR is being leveraged. Even like with boxing, you see Ronaldo attending boxing fights in Saudi, things like that. His PR, they're using him for PR. They're using him for everything to up their economy as well. So Ronaldo has taken Saudi to the next level just because of his name. I think Ronaldo is like what, the most followed man on Instagram or something. I don't know if that is factual, but I think he's like the most followed person on Instagram. So that guy, he has that star factor, right? He has a lot of he's actually transcended above football. Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Cristiano Ronaldo has transcended above football. But yo, second half underway. Oh, we just need something, man. That second half is gonna hit different. That second half is gonna hit different. I think game will go to extra time. Yeah, bro. Will Real Madrid score? If Real Madrid carry on the way they were in that first half, it's gonna be genuinely hard. It's gonna be genuinely hard. But second half, underway. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Just hoping for another great game. That's all I'm praying for. That's all I'm hoping for. Another good half. Obviously, we want to see better from Real Madrid, man. Create more, try and get the goal. These are the moments you step up. We saw that game against Man City in like the season when Real Madrid won their 14th UCL when Rodrigo turned up in the Champions League. So Real Madrid, they do have players that can take them to the next level. They do have players that can show up and turn this game by the scrap of the neck. Like they have game changers in this game. But we gotta see those players to step up in the second half. Like stepping up in the second half is everything for Real Madrid. So let me set the timer. Second half, let me set this timer around. Come on. Let me set this timer. I think I can also add like a score line. Let me try and add the score lines from here. Sorry, ish. Let me just try and add the score lines from this different scene. Add the score line. Oh, this is so complicated though. I'm still getting used to this. Just trying to, okay, copy this, put it there. Let me just add the score line here. Copy this. Second half on the way, man. Sorry about that. Oh, Courtois saves. Courtois saves. Damn. Courtois saves. Damn. Courtois is making so many saves in this game. Like literally, Real Madrid are depending on Courtois, right? This man is making so many saves. It's, you can genuinely say, yo, it might be game over without Courtois. Yo, looks like Atletico have started the way they left in the second half. Looks like that's the situation, man. Looks like that is the situation, man. Looks like that is the situation, man. Oh my God. Atletico, they got this game on lock right now. Yo, Real Madrid are literally not playing well. I didn't genuinely expect this. Diego Simeone has outclassed Real Madrid so far. Outclassing. If this continues, they might get a goal. They genuinely might get a goal. So, ooh, Alvarez, man, you gotta watch this guy. In this second half, you gotta actually watch this guy. Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. I genuinely didn't expect this. Like for Real Madrid, the way they're getting outplayed, that's what I didn't expect. Right? I expected it to be a tight game, but Real Madrid literally getting outplayed like this. Like only one shot on target. That's not really what I expected. And the main guys, you gotta turn up. Mbappe, all these guys, they've been invisible in this game. Invisible. And if you're saying Atletico versus Arsenal, yo, you can see Papa Perez. He's not looking happy with this. He's not looking happy with this. The man, every time he goes to the stadium, he expects to get a result. Even if he's traveling across the road to Atletico Madrid, he expects to get the result, man. Papa Perez does not look happy. He does not look happy, man. And oh my God. How do people actually see the Mbappe's transfer? Because the way I'm looking at it, if Mbappe doesn't win the Champions League at Real Madrid, it's a failure, right? It's a failure. The transfer of Mbappe is a failure without a Champions League trophy. Because you're only brought there, he only went to Real Madrid to win a Champions League, right? He failed to win the Champions League. at PSG. And yo, that would be so crazy if PSG win the Champions League after Mbappe leaves. That would be the craziest situation. Imagine this is the season PSG win the Champions League right after Mbappe leaves. That would be crazy, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, man. Still have a long way in this game to go, but Real are not really creating anything. You gotta bring in someone like Andre Goulet. You gotta bring in someone like Andre Goulet. He's gonna make an impact. Oh, because midfield wise, you're not creating anything. Attacking wise, you might also need someone like Hendrick. Mbappe has been cut out of this game. Like maybe 65th minute, make a substitution. 65th minute, make a substitution or something because right now you're getting outplayed. Wow, Papa Perez won't be happy about this. Papa Perez won't be happy about this. It's still intense. It's still 2-2 aggregate. Anything can happen. Oh my God. That's why we do love the Champions League for moments like this. Moments like this. Vasquez is warming up. Moments like this, man. Camavinga, Vasquez are warming up. So those might be the changes Real Madrid genuinely make. But you got to do something right now, man. Papa Perez, he won't be happy, man. Oof. I think if Atletico go through, Arsenal have a chance. Arsenal do have a chance. Just depends on who goes through. If it's Real Madrid, I give Arsenal no chance. Atletico, they might have a chance. Oh my God. Yo, people have been slipping on the field. This has been horrific for Real Madrid. The man is slipping. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Nah, 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 nah. It's just not Madrid's day. It's just not Madrid's day, man. Oh my God. People are slipping on the field, man. It's just not Madrid's day. It's just not Madrid's game. Oh my God. But at least it's still 2-2 aggregate, right? If you are trailing on aggregate, then you can say, yo, Real Madrid are in a tricky situation. But right now it's still 2-2. So one goal changes the whole dynamic of the game. The whole dynamic of the game is changed with one goal. Wow. It's just not Real Madrid's game right now. It's just not Madrid's game right now. Like literally, people are slipping on the field, this and that. What's really going on? What's really going on, man? Papa Perez won't be happy. Papa Perez will not be happy about this. He's genuinely complaining his heart out. Oh, come on, come on. First real genuine cross, but no one in the box. Like, Papa Perez isn't happy with this right now. Come on, man. You gotta turn up, Madrid. Yo. Extra time might be Perez, the owner of Madrid, bro. Papa Perez. Florentino Perez, bro. The owner of Madrid, like the board member, right? He's like, yo, he's at the stadium, Papa Perez. I don't know why I call him Papa Perez. He won't be happy, bro. He won't be happy with this, man. He won't be happy. Extra time they can get like a goal, but yo, bro, this the way Madrid are playing, it's hard to see them scoring. They just need to create something right now. They genuinely haven't created anything. And yo, you're moving in a direction where you're failing to genuinely find a goal. Yo, and here you're relying on the defense. The defense is saving you. Defensively, it's what's keeping this game from being 2-0. Like offensively, Madrid haven't offered anything. Florentino Perez won't be happy, man. Papa Perez won't be happy, man. He won't be happy. He will not be happy with this situation. Oof. Yeah, Mbappe needs to come off. Mbappe needs to come off. Give Endrick his chance. Give Endrick his opportunity. Give Endrick his chance, man. Come on, man. Give this man his opportunity. Not what I expected, but with Madrid, you still have a scenario where you can get a goal, quick goal before 90 minutes. But that can only come if the midfield starts performing a bit better. Ooh, that was a vital tackle. Vital tackle, man. That was gonna be a massive counter. And Asensio, this guy, he's been the best player for me. Like midfielders haven't turned up, attackers haven't turned up, so Madrid literally need inspiration to score a goal. Oh my God. These are the games, Mbappe, we want you to turn up and show up, man. These are the games we want you to turn up and show up, Kylian Mbappe. Like, what's really going on from Kylian? These are the games. The whole world is watching you. The football world is watching you. Like, these are the games you should be turning up in. Yellow card. Ah, for Vinny Jr. Come on, man. I haven't been impressed with Madrid. Lack of. Ah. Here they just look lost, man. They just look lost offensively, look lost, lack of cohesiveness. The passing in the final third hasn't been proper. You're failing to test their goalkeeper. You're failing to get the ball into the box. You're failing to get a shot on target. Like it's been a mess for Madrid. It's been a massive mess for Real Madrid right now. Ah, come on, man. And I see like one goal deciding this game, right? Either team will get a goal that decides this game. I don't genuinely see this going to extra time. I think one of the two teams will get a goal that decides this game. The next goal will decide the game. That's my prediction, man. The next goal will decide the game. And that goal will come before 90 minutes. I just have some type of feeling that before 90 minutes, we'll get a goal that decides the game. We'll genuinely get a goal that decides everything, that decides the momentum of this game, how this game will go. Ooh, come on, the passing could be better in the final third. They're just passing it sideways, 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 failing to cut off. Because Atletico, they're comfortable, man. I've seen this a lot with Jose Mourinho teams. Just sit back, let the other team pass sideways, right? Sideways, sideways, sideways. You're passing sideways, 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 not really doing anything. Sideways passing, sideways, sideways, sideways. That's what was seen from Real Madrid. Sideways, sideways, sideways. That's what we're seeing from Real Madrid right now. It's just sideways passing, sideways, sideways, sideways. So Atletico are comfortable right now. They are comfortable. Real Madrid failing to test the goalkeeper. It's just sideways passing, sideways, sideways, sideways. And the moment you get the ball into the box, you lose the ball. So Atletico are comfortable right now. They are comfortable. Wow, the Aston Villa game is 3-0. Fair play to Villa. They're through to the next round. Fair play to Aston Villa. But the only way they're gonna stay in the Champions League is if they win it. And I don't see that happening. But Asensio, he's done so well at Aston Villa. You gotta give him some credit. Asensio. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. That's the problem with Madrid, man. You can't keep the ball and sustain a genuine attack. When you're attacking, it's sideways, sideways, sideways. Oh, but this is all down to the way these guys have set up, right? This game is just down to the way these guys have set up. Atletico Madrid set up extremely well, nullified Real Madrid. That's why they're being forced to pass sideways, sideways, sideways. And in the midfield, Madrid don't have that magician to create something out of nothing, right? Of course, Luka Modric, he can do that, but you need somebody else as well, right? Bring in Andre Goulet. This might be the time he announces himself in the Champions League, right? Somebody like Andre Goulet. Bring him on. Bring him on. This guy might announce himself on the biggest stage, Champions League. Because right now, you have, yes, you have a lot to lose, but Andre Goulet, he's going to be motivated in a situation like this. round of 16, we need you to create something. I think he's the type of character that will take this challenge and literally use it to his advantage. Because Madrid, man, it hasn't been perfect. It hasn't been amazing from Real Madrid. Far from amazing. Far from convincing for Real Madrid, man. They haven't been convincing. And the Arsenal, they're winning their game 9 or something. Embarrassing right there from PSV. Embarrassing scenario from PSV, man. Getting beaten 9 by Arsenal. Allowing Arsenal to score 9 goals in 2 legs is embarrassing from PSV. You should never be in the Champions League again. Never be in the Champions League. Because we're going to see a scenario where the next game, Arsenal are going to struggle and get knocked out. So PSV, they're just a disgrace to the Champions League, man. Massive disgrace to the Champions League, to the competition. How are Arsenal genuinely scoring 9 goals against you? Arsenal are scoring 9 goals against you. Yeah, PSV should be ashamed of themselves, bro. Like, to allow Arsenal to score 9 goals. Like, just think about that. 9 goals. You're allowing Arsenal Football Club to score 9 goals. Yo, that's embarrassing because we know Arsenal, the next game, they're going to struggle. That is embarrassing. Like, at least if you said, yo, this was prime Bayern Munich scoring 9 goals against you, we can understand that situation. But for you to say, yo, Arsenal are the guys actually dominating you and ending you like this, it ain't a great scenario. Oh my God, penalty. Penalty for Real Madrid. Penalty for Real Madrid. That's a game changer. That is a game changer. Penalty for Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe, game changer. Game changer. Game changer. Game changer. And I had a feeling. Brilliant by Mbappe. Incredible by Mbappe. I had a feeling that, yo, these guys, they will get their goal before full time. Before 90 minutes, a goal is coming. I had a feeling about that. Real Madrid, Mbappe, Mbappe, Mbappe. Come on. Can they score the penalty? Massive, massive change in this game. Massive, massive, massive change in this game. Right? 1 goal is all you need to win this, Real Madrid. 1 goal is all you need to win this. Vinicius Jr. will take the penalty. 1 goal is all you need to get over the line and win this game. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Penalty, penalty, penalty. Come on. 1 game. 1 goal is all you need. There's Vinicius Jr. It's on you. It's on you. Vinicius Jr., it's on you. Come on. Come on. Vinny, Vinny, Vinny. Vinny, 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 Vinicius Jr. misses. Oh my God. Vinicius Jr. misses. Oh my God. You can't write this. You genuinely can't write this. Vinicius Jr. misses the penalty. It's not his game today. You can see the shock from Carlo Ancelotti. Atletico Madrid fans going crazy. Vinicius Jr. missed his penalty. Oh my, what? That's the worst miss ever. Like, it wasn't even on target. Oh my God. It wasn't even on target. That is horrific by Vinny. Mbappe should have taken the penalty. Kylian Mbappe should have taken the. What is he doing, Vinicius Jr.? Yeah, they need to take these guys off. Get these guys off. Vinny and Mbappe, get them off, man. What an embarrassing miss. Like, what? What an embarrassing miss. You need to take this guy off, man. What an embarrassing miss by Vinny. Bro, 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 he missed us. Clear cut penalty right there from Vinny. Oh my God. Yo, 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 yo. That is literally why I say, yo, this guy, he can be the face of Brazil. Because he'll have moments like this where you're missing a penalty that could have taken Real Madrid to the next round. Yo, Vinicius Jr., man. Damn, damn, damn. Real Madrid, it hasn't been your day. It hasn't been your day. What? It hasn't been your day, Madrid. Like, what? Oh, wow. You couldn't write this. You couldn't write this stuff, man. You couldn't write this stuff, man. Like, Vinny misses a penalty. You can't write this stuff. You can't write this stuff. You can't make this stuff up. Wow. Yo, yo. Nah, nah. Miss of the week by Vinny Jr. Miss of the week by Vinny Jr. You can't make this up. Like, genuinely, you can't make this up. Miss of the week. Yo, I'm still in shock and disbelief. How? Still asking myself, how? I'm still in shock and massive disbelief. How? Oh my God. Vinny Jr., you fell apart in that situation. How? Oh my God. Yeah, these are the moments that define some of these players, right? What can you do when things aren't going right for you? What can you genuinely do when things aren't going right for you? The worst penalty miss I've seen in a long time. Oh my God, what can you do when things aren't going right for you? This will show you the character of some of these players. This will show you the character of some of these players, man. This is gonna show you the character of some of these players. What can you do when things aren't really going your way? Yo, yo, I don't even know what to say right now. Genuinely don't know what to say. Genuinely don't know. Oh my God. Yo, don't know what to say right now, man. Oh my God, Madrid. It might be game over for Madrid if Atletico score, right? If Atletico get that goal somehow, Real Madrid might be out. Like, it's like they can't even buy a goal right now. Offensively, this is the worst I've seen Madrid in a long time. This is the worst I've seen Madrid offensively in a long time. You're missing penalties. You only have like one shot on goal. This has been horrific for Real Madrid. Simply horrific. Oh my God, man. You have literally fallen apart. Madrid have fallen apart. Like that was the moment, the moment for Vinny Jr. And the guy messes it up. You can't write this stuff up, man. You can't write this stuff up, and that's football in general. Wow. And before the penalty, I was saying, yo, hey, put this away and just defend well. But yo, you can never speculate in football. Anything can happen. Wow. Anything can happen. This is football, man. And that's why we love this game. It's unpredictable. It is genuinely unpredictable. That's why we love this game. Like, wow. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know where a goal is going to come from. Genuinely don't know where a goal is going to come from. Damn. This is the worst I've seen Real Madrid in such a long time. Oh, yeah. Vinicius Jr. will have to take the blame, bro. If Madrid lose this game, it's all on Vinny. You had the opportunity to put this game away. You had the opportunity to put this game away, man. Vinny, you got to take the blame for this. He had the opportunity, man. You had that opportunity. Rodrigo coming off, Brahim coming on. I don't know why Brahim didn't really start in the midfield, right? You saw in the first leg, Brahim Diaz scored an unbelievable goal. He was really doing a lot. Ish. Attacking wise, Madrid haven't been the best though. Brahim Diaz should have come on earlier. Putting him on in the 80th minute. Ah, really poor from Carlo there. You should have brought him on earlier, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Are Madrid gonna get knocked out now? We saw a shock Liverpool get knocked out with penalties and things like that. Would that be the same situation in this game? Penalty shootout. You got 10 minutes of normal time to genuinely score a goal, to get a goal and change the overall situation. I don't know why they took away goals. The away goal rule, if that was still alive, then yo, Atletico Madrid would have been going through right now. The away goal, I love the away goal rule, right? The away goal rule. I don't know why they took it away, man. That away goal rule, it was brilliant. I don't know why they took it away. Now we're having more extra time matches. And I think that's why they took away the away goal rule. They wanted more games to have extra time so that, hey, the broadcast, the television companies make more money, right? Because the longer the game is on, the more money they make. So I think that's why they removed the away goal rule. Come on, man. You gotta get a goal. We don't need extra time. Extra time just brings unnecessary pressure. Pressure you don't need. Like, that's what extra time does. It brings you unnecessary stress, unnecessary pressure. Oof. Corner. Come on. Fair play to Vasquez. He's brought on something Madrid were lacking. Somebody that can cross the ball, somebody that can genuinely try something in the wing. So Vasquez, he's brought in something different. But Brahim was a great addition. If this goes to this extra time, Brahim will have a massive impact in those extra time minutes. Oh, come on. Not what I expected to see. Genuinely. Genuinely not what I expected. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And for Diego Simeone, you know he wants a situation where they go to penalties. But for him, he's looking at the situation and saying, yo, Atletico Madrid have been the better team. He will be upset, Diego Simeone, that that Atletico didn't find a second goal because they have been the better team in this game. Real Madrid barely creating any chances, no shots, really, like only one shot on goal, something like that. So yeah, it hasn't been their game. Missed a penalty as well. It's been a nightmare for Madrid, but the positive is that it's still 2-2 on aggregate, right? The fact that it's still 2-2, you can still win the game. The worst performance I've seen from Real Madrid in a long time, but they're still in the game, man. They're still in the game. They are still in this game. They are still in this competition, man. Whew. Come on, man. Looks like we're just gonna go into extra time. Extra time, it might be that extra time situation. And hey, the next Arsenal fans probably want Atletico Madrid over Real Madrid. I don't know what they want, but that might be the mindset from someone like Mikel Arteta, right? If I was Mikel Arteta playing Atletico, you have a bigger chance. You have a better chance, right? Because after watching Arsenal versus Man United, yo, if somehow Real Madrid just turn up the way they turned up against Man City versus Arsenal, it'll be a different scenario for them. Oof. But we did get what we anticipated from this game, a competitive game, a game that was going to go until the final minute. That's what I anticipated. When I saw this draw, Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, I knew that, yo, this was going to be a competitive game, and this was going to be a game that will last till the final minute. Brahim has come in and changed everything, man. Brahim has come in and brought some light into the attack. Oh my God. Second half, Madrid should be in front. Madrid should be in front, man. Like they should be in front on aggregate. Just based on that penalty, if you go out, you have to blame Vinny all day long. Wow. Disappointing. One of your main guys at least hit the target with a penalty. How are you missing like that? At least hit the target with the penalty. And then you're saying, yo, Xavi Alonso. If Xavi Alonso comes to Real Madrid, he's gonna need new wingbacks, right? Because Mendy, yo, I don't think Mendy is the guy Xavi Alonso would love. Even Valverde, maybe Valverde can play as a right wing back. We don't know. But yeah, if Xavi Alonso comes to Real Madrid, you're gonna need more players, right? Maybe like one more midfielder as well, a left wing back, maybe even a right wing back as well, maybe another defender, because we know how Xavi Alonso plays. We know the type of manager he is. But looks like we're going into extra time. Oh, looks like it's extra time, man. Oh my God. Looks like we are going into that extra time period. Both teams failing to find the winning goal. Oh, Mbappe disappointing in both legs. Both legs, Kylian Mbappe has disappointed. Both legs, Vinicius Jr. has disappointed, man. Ah, not the best game, man, for Real Madrid. Oof, 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 oof. Looks like the Arsenal game is over. They qualified before. They qualified in the first leg, Arsenal. So that game was done and dusted a long time ago. Oh my God, Vinny, man. Vinny, man. If you scored that penalty, we're not in this situation. Come on, Vinny, you gotta do better. Oh, Vinny, man. Papa Perez won't be happy about this. Oh my God. Bellingham has done nothing in this game. Mbappe has done nothing in this game. Vinicius Jr. has done nothing in this game. Attacking wise, Real Madrid have been horrendous. It's like I'm watching Man United under Eric Ten Hag. That's how this game feels, man. It's like I'm watching Manchester United under Eric Ten Hag. You're barely creating anything. You're missing penalties. It's been horrific right now. It's been horrific, right? It's like I'm watching United under Ten Hag when Scott McTominay was saving us. Oh, Scott McTominay, late Scott McTominay winner, or late Scott McTominay header. That's how it feels. That's how this game feels. Real Madrid literally playing like United under Eric Ten Hag. It's been horrific, man. Oh, looks like extra time. Here we come, man. Extra time. Here we come. Ooh, they could have won it there. Atletico Madrid could have won it there. If he passes there, oh wow. All you gotta do is pass. Like they could have won it there, Atletico Madrid. But everybody wants to be the hero in games like this. So you'll barely see any passing in situations like that. I know Madrid fans are, they are literally gonna be shouting Carlo Ancelotti out. After this game, they're gonna be shouting Carlo Ancelotti out. Losing to Atletico is the thing they hate the most. Like losing to Atletico and Barcelona is the thing they hate the most, Madrid fans. So yeah, Carlo, after this game, if you don't win it, you're in massive pressure. And in the final minutes, it looks like, yo, these guys are looking for the winner, Atletico Madrid. Yo, Correa, he could have won it there by passing. If you pass it there, your brother scores. Yo, these are massive, massive games, man. These are games that genuinely define a lot. You can see the face from Carlo Ancelotti. He knows the pressure. He knows the pressure of games like this. He knows what type of pressure these games actually bring. Oh, yep. A few seconds until that. A few seconds until that extra time, man. A few seconds until that extra time. Oh, not the greatest outlook for Madrid. Ugh. And now it's realistic to lose it. Extra time, it's anyone's game. Anyone can take it now. Right? Anyone can take it now. Penalties, anyone can take it now. That's the situation you're approaching. When it reaches penalties, it's in no one's hands. Like anyone can take it. With penalties, anyone can genuinely take it. Oof. A few more minutes, man. Oh, damn. Damn. Extra time is not the situation you want to be in. None of the attacking players have turned up. That's why I'm asking myself, why didn't you start with Brahim Diaz, though? Brahim could have added something. Jude Bellingham, disappointing. Vinicius, disappointing. Rodrigo, disappointing. Mbappe, disappointing. If you do go out, Madrid, it's a sad way to go out, man. It's a genuinely sad way to go out. It's a genuinely sad way to go out. Oh, extra time. Here we go, man. Extra time. Extra time. Here we go. Extra time. Here we go. Oh my God. It hasn't been the best game for Madrid. But let's see, man. Let's see. We've seen stranger games. We've seen stranger games in a lot of situations. Like, yo, we've seen stranger games, we've seen stranger things happen. Madrid, can you get a goal in extra time? Right? We've seen stranger things happen, man. This is football. Like, you can't genuinely write off anyone until it's game over. So, oh, do I see Madrid still winning this? They still have a chance, man. They still have a chance, but the way they're playing, it just reminds me of United under Eric Ten Hag, where we were horrendous, failing to score, failing to get shots on target. Attack is below average. Defense is shaky as well. So Madrid were extremely disorganized in this whole game. Like from start to finish, disorganized. You concede an early goal based on disorganization in the defense. Offensively, it wasn't there, right? You miss a penalty. It just hasn't been their day, Madrid. So, it's gonna be a long, 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 long game, right? Long extra time. Oof. That's what we expected from a fixture like this, man. We expected a fixture like this, man. What's Bellingham doing? He's doing nothing, bro. Like Bellingham hasn't shown up. Bellingham, the whole attack, it hasn't shown up, bro. Like I expected a bit more from these guys, but none of them have turned up. None of them have shown up. That none of them have genuinely showed us that, yo, I'm ready to take Real Madrid to the next level. None of them have turned up. Like Bellingham, disappointing. Mbappe, disappointing. Rodrigo, he got subbed up. He was disappointing. Vinicius Jr., you miss a penalty, and performance-wise, it's been below average. So the whole Real Madrid team, you gotta take accountability and say, yo, you haven't turned up. You genuinely haven't turned up. Madrid haven't really turned up in this game. Like, it hasn't been the best from Real Madrid. If you go out after this, you got yourselves to blame. You got yourselves to blame, Real Madrid, because and the attackers, especially the attack. Attack has been toothless. Bellingham hasn't done anything. I wouldn't even blame Modric a lot, but hey, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., you've let the whole team down. Like with your poor performances, like even the runs they're making, final third is being below average. Everything about Madrid has been below average right now. And extra time, let's see what genuinely happens. We're coming back into that extra time. Oh, it hasn't been the best game, to be honest, for Madrid. A Madrid perspective, even Atletico Madrid, right? Obviously, Diego Simeone, he's looking at this and saying, yo, we've been the better team. We should have had a second goal. He won't be happy with the way the game ended, that the game is going into extra time. So both teams, both managers won't be satisfied with this. He thought he was playing rugby. Yeah, that was a horrendous miss, bro. That miss by Vinicius Jr. horrendous, bro. Like that's one of the worst penalty misses I've seen in a long time. Because most penalty misses is either the goalkeeper saves it or it hits the post or something like that. Like Vinny, that penalty, bro, you should have just given it to Mbappe. Like if Mbappe takes the penalty, he scores. Definitely, he scores. Mbappe hasn't had a great game, but I back him to score that penalty 100%. So Vinny Jr., you should have given that penalty to Kylian Mbappe. Second half begins and the show is back underway. Second half, what do we have from both teams? Let's go, man. Let's actually go. Oh, sorry, not second half, extra time, man. I'm out here saying second half. Extra time begins. Let's go. Let's go. Extra time has begun. Come on, man. Extra time, man. Oof. Yeah, let's hope we get a goal before penalties because penalties, yo, that's when it's anyone's game. And with Vinny, he's already missed a penalty, so he might lack confidence to score another one. But we know, yo, Bellingham, Mbappe, those guys are scoring their penalties if it goes to penalties. And Courtois, he's gonna make one or two saves. Yo, we just need a game changer in these final few minutes. A game changer in extra time. Can we get that? I hope so. I hope so. The people don't want a situation where it goes to penalties. Oh my God. Oh my God. I genuinely thought Rudiger scored an own goal. I thought that went in into the net. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Oh wow. Come on, man. Oh my God. Come on, come on, come on. Yo, this is where the the tempo actually increases. Extra time, everything is on the line. You see some of the players genuinely turn up. Like I hope they do turn up, but yo, extra time is where the excitement comes. The excitement is already on. Yo, Brahim's shot is saved. Both teams have turned up in extra time. Like you can see this. They want to go. They want a go. They want a go. Both teams want to go in extra time, man. Oh, wow. Brahim, his shot is saved. Come on. Come on. Come on, Real Madrid, man. You can see the frustration from a lot of the players. Oh, both teams are trying to avoid that extra time. That's something you got to avoid. That is something you have to avoid. Ooh. Rudiger. Rudiger. And Oblak. This guy is also good with penalties. So, ah, this game is turning up, man. It is turning up. Extra time, the tempo, you can feel it. You can genuinely feel it. Oof. Come on, come on, come on. We just need another spark from Real Madrid. Just one player to just turn up and just get that goal. We just need that type of spark. We just need that type of spark, man. Vinny, he hasn't shown us spark or anything the whole game, but you know these guys, they do have the talent to change the game at any time. And I won't be shocked if we get a goal in extra time, right? This might not even go to penalties. I won't be shocked because the tempo has really improved. Tempo in this game has really, really improved, man. Come on, come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why we love the Champions League. It gives us great games like this. Oof. And great moments, man. This is why we love the Champions League. Of course, extra time, it brings on some nerves, but it also brings on some excitement as well, man. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen. Any team can win it. And I love situations like this where anything can happen, man. I was enjoying yesterday's game, Liverpool versus PSG. Anything could happen, this and that. I enjoyed the penalty shootout from that game, right? I enjoyed everything from that game. So this game as well, yo, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Oh, Vinny, man, he hasn't turned up. He hasn't turned up. And we're reaching a scenario where it's gonna really go to penalties. If nothing really happens, penalties are around the corner. We don't want that. Yo, oh, Carlo. Will the penalties save my guy Carlo Angelotti? Will the penalties save my boss Carlo Angelotti, my manager Carlo Angelotti, man? Please, penalties. Somebody, you gotta turn up regardless of whether it's in extra time or penalties. Just save my guy Carlo Angelotti. Save my guy Big Carlo Angelotti, man. We need him to win this. I need him to win this, man. Oh, I need Carlo to win this, man. Come on, because I know what's gonna happen if he loses, right? A lot of people want him out, and if Carlo loses, they might just fire him. This might be his last season. So this game, this game, it has so much pressure for Carlo Ancelotti because if he loses, he's done at Real Madrid. He's genuinely done. Oh, and that's the sad part about Real Madrid as well, right? Carlo, he won the Champions League, but he's still not safe. That's how competitive these guys are, right? Papa Perez, he only wants to see one thing, and that's trophies. Oh my God! If he hits that clean, it's a go. How are you missing chances like that in extra time? Like, oh my God! If you hit that clean, it's a go. Like that's a wasted opportunity right there. That is a wasted opportunity right there. If you hit that clean, it's a go. Like you're wasting so many opportunities. It's kind of embarrassing though. It's kind of embarrassing though. Come on, man. Come on. Just one goal. Vasquez. Come on. Brahim has done so well. Oh, nobody in the box. Nobody in the box. Nobody in the box. My boy Valverde with a cross. Nobody anticipating the Mbappe. That's where you should be, though. I have to criticize Kylian Mbappe because the moment you see him go like this, you gotta go into the box, man. That's poor from Kylian Mbappe. Where are you? Good ball from Valverde, and then you're nowhere to be found. Come on. Mbappe has been poor in this game. He's been poor in this game, man. Nobody in the box. Like, what's really going on? Ah, poor from Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. I thought the guy was gonna turn up today, but he's been invisible, man. He has been invisible. Oh my God. It hasn't been great for Kylian Mbappe today. Like, just for the statement of Mbappe for Real Madrid, if they get knocked out round of 16, that signing of Mbappe has been a failure for this season because they signed him to retain the Champions League. They signed him to at least go into the final. So if they don't win La Liga or the Champions League, it's been disappointing. It's been disappointing, man. Mbappe, Mbappe, Mbappe. You've been invisible, brother. Like, this is not what we want to see. Oh my God. So Arsenal, yo, they are going to Madrid, but which Madrid are they gonna play? That's the question. Arsenal, they will play Madrid, but which Madrid will they play? Right? Arsenal are done and dusted with their game. They're gone to the next round. But which Madrid team will they be facing? That's the main question for Arsenal. But I think both Madrid team will be confident against Arsenal. Of course, if you're Arsenal, you want Atletico over Real Madrid. Just based on the way Arsenal play. The way Arsenal play, because Arsenal, they don't play like Atletico Madrid, right? They don't sit back, this and that. They're gonna leave space for Real Madrid, right? So when you leave space for Real Madrid, guys like Kylian Mbappe, guys like Vinicius Jr. will hurt you. So for Arsenal, their worst nightmare is Real Madrid because of the way they play, right? Guys like Vinicius Jr. will hurt you on that counter attack because Arsenal, they won't sit back and park the bus. They won't do that. They won't do that, man. So the best opponents for Arsenal might be Atletico Madrid. Oh, looks like we're just gonna see penalties, man. That's genuinely what we're gonna see. Penalties around the corner. Penalties are around the corner. Oh my God. And that's where the pressure is at. Like penalties, that's where you you start crying. Like because anyone misses a penalty, Madrid fans will be on you. Already Vinicius Jr., yo, you gotta prepare. Madrid fans will be on you after this game. This game is down to you. Like you could have prevented all of this by scoring one simple penalty. Vinny, 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 and he does nothing. Come on. Ugh. He does nothing. That's been Vinicius Jr. the whole game. That's been Vinicius Jr. the whole game, man. He gets the ball and does nothing. That's what I was saying earlier on. Yo, you can't compare this guy to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was making defenders cry. You can't compare Vinicius Jr. to Ronaldinho, man. You can see Vinicius Jr., he gets the ball, it does nothing. Come on. If that was Ronaldinho, defenders are shaking. They're praying, please, Ronaldinho, don't cook me. Come on, man. Vinicius Jr. is nowhere close to Ronaldinho, man. He'll never reach that level, unfortunately. Oh, like wow, the referee is just letting this game go. The referee is also letting this game go, man. Come on. Looks like that's it for the first half of extra time. Second half of extra time, if no one scores, we're going into penalties. And penalties, you already know the drama with penalties, man. The drama with penalties are ridiculous. So, yeah, that's a situation you want to avoid. Oh, but it's just like Real Madrid to score a late winner in extra time or something like that. It's just like Real Madrid. You can never write that situation off. Like a late goal, extra time, finish the job, get that goal. Atletico Madrid are crying. It's just like Real Madrid. They've done that to Man City in so many occasions, right? Extra time against Man City. They change the game, they destroy them, game over. So with Real Madrid, yo, even in penalties, I still see them as like guys that will win the game because just because of Courtois, man. Courtois, I know Oblak is top class, top quality, but Courtois, man, that guy with penalties, he's an animal as well. He's a genuine animal. Courtois, Thibaut Courtois. Come on. And there we have it. Halftime in extra time. Halftime in extra time. We are done for that. Halftime in extra time. And we just have another 15 minutes of the game. Halftime in extra time. Another 15 minutes of this game. Which team get the winner? Which team get over the line? That is the situation. Halftime and extra time. Are we gonna go into penalties? Penalties, who's gonna win it? Still in penalties, I'm taking Real Madrid, man. Courtois, he's a beast, he's an animal. That's the only reason, right? That's the only reason. I know with penalties, Kylian Mbappe will score, right? There are two people I can bet will score, right? Kylian Mbappe, Bellingham, they are getting a goal. Sorry, Rudiger. Sorry, Rudiger, not Bellingham. Rudiger, he's getting a goal with penalties. Kylian Mbappe, Rudiger, they're getting a goal in those penalty shootouts. And I know that, yo, Thibaut Courtois, he's gonna save one or two. Like, that's the guy we're dealing with. Thibaut Courtois, he's gonna save one or two penalties. So you're in a situation where it's gonna be down to the two goalkeepers. Of course, Oblak, he's impressive, man. You can never write off Oblak. Oblak, he's impressive, but Thibaut Courtois just has that edge with penalties. He has that edge, he has that experience, and you can never write that guy off. Second half in extra time has begun. Let's go. And there we go. Second half in extra time has begun. Let's start this and genuinely get back to the action. Oh, genuinely back into extra time. Second half of extra time. Man, these games are pressurizing. These games are pressurizing. These games are genuinely pressurizing. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we get a winning goal before penalties, man? Penalties are what we don't want to see. Can we get a winning goal before penalties? Oh my God. Such a crazy situation right now. Like both teams, you should be trying to avoid penalties because both teams have a great goalkeepers when it comes to saving penalties. Black he's not a joke either. He's not a joke either. Come on, Madrid. Just push for one goal. Push for one goal. And start playing a bit more on the wings, right? Vinicius Jr. Stop passing the ball to this guy. In this game, he has been a liability. Stop passing the ball to this guy. He's playing like the Vinicius Jr. when Karim Benzema was saying, "Yo, stop passing the ball to this guy. He's a bum." So you gotta stop passing the ball to Vinicius Jr., man. He's a liability in this game. He's been horrific in this game, Vinicius Jr. Keep the ball where Brahim Diaz is at. Like the side where Brahim Diaz is at, that's where you need to keep the ball because Vinicius Jr., man, this guy today he has been a liability. He has been a liability, massive liability. And I don't know how he's still on the field, Vinicius Jr. Oh, and here we go. Oof. And you can see the final tackles there as well. Okay, okay, okay. Keep it simple. Horrific, horrific, horrific in the attack, man. Horrendous in the attack, Real Madrid, man. Like, this is the time you just bring in Endrick. I think you should have brought in Endrick like 80 something minute. That's when you should have brought in Endrick, Andre Goulet. Go all out for the game because penalties, you don't want to reach that situation. Of course, Carlo Ancelotti, he's thinking of, okay, yeah, if I sub off Mbappe, penalties will be extremely hard, right? He's a guy that can get you a goal in the penalties. But he's been invisible, Kylian Mbappe. Invisible man. Oh, corner, corner. Let's try and get something from this. Corner, corner. Let's try and get something from this second half of extra time, man. Let's do this. Come on, Madrid. Oh man, penalties. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that pressure of penalties. I do not want to feel that pressure of penalties. Yo, just get an equalizer. Get that one goal. But to be fair to Diego Simeone, his team has been set up extremely well. Extremely, extremely well, man. Like, yo, he set them up so well. Madrid, he's made Mbappe invisible. Vinicius Jr. has been horrific. Like the whole Real Madrid attack has been horrendous. Horrendous to at the top level, man. So yeah, penalties, anything is possible. Anyone can win it. You don't want to be in scenarios like this. This is the worst case scenario for Real Madrid. Worst case possible scenario for Real Madrid are penalties. You don't want to be in scenarios like this, man. Come on. Come on, man. Just keep pushing for that goal. A few minutes until that final whistle, right? 10 minutes, 9 minutes, man. 9 minutes before that final whistle. And then it's penalties. Damn, 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 damn. It's like Real Madrid, their kryptonite this season is probably Atletico and Barcelona. Barcelona, especially. But for Kylian Mbappe, man, he's been invisible. Expected a bit more from this man. These are the nights Real Madrid bought you for. These are the nights Real Madrid bought you to actually deliver and take them to the next level. It's been horrific from Mbappe. Horrific. And a lot of people see Mbappe as the face of football. Oh, he's the face of football, this and that. But you can't be having performances like this as the face of football. Horrendous performances like this shouldn't be happening, man. They shouldn't be happening. With Lamine Yamal, he has bad performances, but even when he's having bad performances, he's still in the game. He's still doing something. So Mbappe, you can't be completely invisible the whole game. Like you can't be and still be the face of football. Like we remember the previous faces of football, Messi, Ronaldo. These guys, even with a bad game, they're still causing damage, right? They're still causing headaches for defenders. And that was their standard of a bad game. So, Kylian Mbappe, he's not living up to the expectation of as being the face of football. So far, you, Erling Haaland, these guys are underperforming, man. This new era, you don't really have people that are consistently delivering. Because today we have to keep it real, man. Even in the first leg, Mbappe was invisible. Second leg, Mbappe is invisible. Same with Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. has been a liability, missing a penalty. He's failing to beat his man. He's really out of this game. So for football fans, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better for the new face of football because Mbappe, Erling Haaland, all these guys, man, they're not really delivering as a face of football. Consistency ain't there from all of these guys, especially Erling Haaland. Like, yo, you can't make that guy the face of football. First touch, he doesn't have that. Like, he's genuinely just pace and power, Erling Haaland. So you can be giving those such types of players as, oh, he's the face of football. He's the face of strikers, right? Erling Haaland, he's the face of all strikers, but face of football, like, nah, you can genuinely put him in the top 5 players in the world, man. That's how far football has fallen. At least someone like Lamine Yamal, he's still bringing in some quality into the game. Mbappe, you're supposed to be bringing in quality into the game, into football, taking the game to the next level. At least my boy Endrick, this is the guy you should have brought on. And you should have brought on Endrick at least the 80th minute. Vinicius Jr. has been a liability in this game. Endrick, this is the guy I can genuinely accept as being the face of football, man. You think Madrid win on penalties? Yeah, penalties. You got Endrick as well. Endrick is good on penalties. Endrick, Mbappe can score a penalty. Like, yo, now that Endrick is in the game is on, man. The game is on. Penalties, that's where it's on, man. My boy Endrick, Brazilian star. This is the face of Brazil, not Vinicius Jr., man. Like Vinicius Jr., too many performances where he is the liability. Like, yo, we can't be having this guy as the face of Brazil. Finally, Endrick is on the field. My boy Endrick, Brazilian. Come on, proper Brazilian, man. We're seeing too many fake Brazilians in this new era of football, man. At least Endrick, man. You should have brought in this guy at least the 70th minute or something. Even Andre Goulet, right? Andre Goulet, he should have come on 70th minute or something. Come on, man. You need to win this game. Everything is on the line. Your job is on the line. Carlo Ancelotti, realistically, his job is on the line as well, right? This game will determine whether you're at Real Madrid next season. That's a genuine fact. Oh, man. Come on. Looks like it might be just settled on penalties. We've seen craziest things in football, like late winners here and there, but we might just settle this thing on penalties. Penalties might settle everything. Oh, man. And penalties are so pressurizing. So pressurizing. The same time, I want Endrick to take a penalty, but if he misses, oh, man. We know that how Madrid fans are sometimes, man. They will hate him, regardless of whether he's an academy player or he's young, this or that. Anyone that misses a penalty, you will get the criticism. And that's how it's supposed to be in football, man. You underperform, you're supposed to get criticized. Oh, but I think Endrick scores his penalty, Mbappe scores his penalty. You got players that can score penalties. Rudiger scores a penalty. Let's see, Valverde, man. Vasquez. If Vasquez takes a penalty, does he score? That's the guy I'm asking the question. Yo, Lucas Vasquez, if he takes a penalty, does he score it? That's the guy I'm asking. Maybe he doesn't take a penalty in this one, Lucas Vasquez. But Valverde, I know he's gonna score his penalty. But Lucas Vasquez, if he takes a penalty, his penalty might be saved because Oblak, he is a good goalkeeper, man. Oblak can save a penalty or two. So the question is Vasquez, if Vasquez, so it's better Brahim Diaz takes a penalty over Lucas Vasquez. That's the scenario Real Madrid want to be in. Your 5 penalty takers need to be 1, Kylian Mbappe, 2, Endrick, 3, Valverde, 4, you have to put Rudiger, and maybe 5, Brahim Diaz, right? Those should be your penalty takers. I think Vasquez shouldn't be the first 5, right? Vasquez shouldn't be the first 5 penalty takers because I know Courtois will save 1 or 2. Thibaut Courtois will save 1 or 2 penalties in this one. Like that's how good he is. We know how good Thibaut Courtois is with penalties. Even Oblak. That's why I'm saying, yo, if Vasquez takes a penalty, his penalty might be saved. Not because he's horrendous, just because it's Oblak. Oblak, that guy with penalties, he's insane with penalties. Saving penalties is what Oblak does. Saving penalties is what the man does, man. Oh yeah, Jude Bellingham, man. Jude Bellingham. The guy's been so invisible in this game. I forgot he was still on the field. You're right, bro. Jude Bellingham should take a penalty. So yeah, remove. Do you remove somebody like Endrick? I think Brahim Diaz. Remove Brahim Diaz and put on Jude Bellingham. And there it is. Penalty shootouts. Here we go with the penalty shootouts, man. Yeah. And now it's anyone's game. Now it's anyone's game for the taking. Penalty shootouts. It's anyone's game for the taking. There we go. Penalty shootouts. It's anyone's game for the taking. And these are all, these are such pressurizing penalties, man. Oh my God. End of extra time. End of extra time, man. On to penalties. This is where the pressure gets pressurizing, man. This is where the pressure starts heating up. The penalties will make or break you. That's a genuine fact. Regardless of what type of player you are, you can still get your penalty saved. Because Oblak, this guy's not a joke either. We gotta remember that. Yo, Oblak, this guy, he's not a joke with saving penalties. So yeah, penalty shootouts. What genuinely happens? For sure, Kylian Mbappe scores his. Bellingham scores. Rudiger scores. Vasquez shouldn't take a penalty. Lucas Vasquez shouldn't take a penalty. The doubts are Endrick. Endrick, he's a good penalty taker, right? So Endrick, I think he does score his. But will Endrick take his? We don't know. We have to wait and see. The 5 penalty takers. Oh, Courtois, man. That's the guy that's going to change this whole tie. Courtois, Oblak, these guys are the main stars right now. Because, yo, penalty, shootouts, it's down to these two. Courtois, Oblak, these guys are the main stars right now. Yeah, you're praying for Courtois to make a save. You're praying for Oblak to make a save. So right now, it's not genuinely about who takes the penalty. It's just about, yo, can one of the goalkeepers save 1 or 2? That's what it's about, man. We've seen so many penalty shootouts over the years. Manchester United, Europa League final. David De Gea failed to save 1 penalty. So penalty shootouts, it's more about the goalkeepers, right? It's more about the goalkeepers in penalty shootouts. That's all it's about. You gotta take your penalties, score your penalties, and just get over the line. So the pressure's on. But I'm still going with Real Madrid on penalties. Courtois, that's a guy I can never write off, right? That's a guy I can never write off when it comes to penalties. And just the fact that Madrid have more players that are comfortable with penalties. Mbappe, he's gonna be comfortable with his penalty. Endrick, he's gonna be comfortable. Jude Bellingham, comfortable. So Real Madrid have at least 4 guys that you can bet your life are gonna score their penalty, right? With Atletico Madrid, that's where Courtois can save 1 or 2, right? Courtois can save 1 or 2 penalties. Come on, Thibaut, come on. We need this. I need to see a quarterfinal Real Madrid versus Arsenal. We need this. Come on, Thibaut. Thibaut, and of course, Kylian was gonna take the first one, and of course, the out. And of course, he was gonna score. Of course, he was gonna score. Kylian Mbappe, never a doubt. 1-0 Real Madrid with the penalties. 1-0 Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe, never a doubt. Never a doubt by Kylian Mbappe. Of course, he was gonna score his penalty. Of course. That's a guy that should have taken the penalty in normal time, right? Instead of Vinicius Jr., Mbappe should have taken that penalty and we wouldn't be in penalty shootouts. So yeah, Vinny, you taking that penalty, that was a bit selfish. You should have given it to Mbappe. But here it's about Thibaut Courtois. Thibaut Courtois, can you make a save? 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. That was a good penalty. But I still see Thibaut Courtois saving a penalty. I still see Thibaut Courtois saving a penalty. 1-1. Both teams have scored their first penalty. And it's always important to score your first penalties. And let's give a scenario Real Madrid miss. It's gonna be pressurizing. So I don't want to see Lucas Vasquez taking a penalty. Lucas Vasquez, stay away, brother. Please. 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 We need a proper people taking the penalties. Somebody that can score. Jude Bellingham. We knew he was gonna score this. Jude Bellingham, proper penalty, 2-1. And I knew, yo, Real Madrid have people that can score penalties. Mbappe, Jude Bellingham. I think also Rudiger can score his penalty. Come on, man. This penalty shootout is literally living up to the hype. Jude Bellingham comfortable with his penalty, comfortable with everything. Now Thibaut Courtois. It's all about Thibaut Courtois, man. It's all about the man in the goals. Thibaut Courtois, can you get this? Come on, Thibaut Courtois. We need a pair 2-2 Alvarez. 2-2. He was always going to score that. This guy is really good with penalties. He was always going to score 2-2. So 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. The first person to miss, I think, loses it for their team. Right? Unfortunately, Thibaut Courtois hasn't saved anything. And it's just about the keepers. It's just about the keepers. Who's going to make the first save? Who's going to make the first miss? That's all it's about. That's all it's about, man. Come on. It's all about, yo, Emi Martinez. Yeah, Emi Martinez is the best penalty saver, right? Because that guy is different. Courtois, yeah, maybe he is third. Maybe he is third. Donnarumma is a beast. Donnarumma is a beast with saving penalties. But here, come on, you just need to. I don't want to see Lucas Vasquez take anything. Please, Vasquez. What? No go. No go for Alvarez. What is going on? No goal for Alvarez, so we have to go back and retake that. Oh my God. Valverde scores. So somehow it's 3-1. 3-1. Oh my God. Valverde scores. Somehow it's 3-1. They removed the Alvarez goal. 3-1. Somehow it's 3-1. VAR removed the Alvarez goal. No goal. Oh my God. Drama in. Oh wow. Oh wow. Valverde scores. They removed. Oh wow. Wow. What's going on with VAR? They removed the Alvarez goals. Correa scores. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. No, no one has missed. They just removed it. Alvarez scored, but they removed his goal. VAR removed his goal. So it's considered as a miss. So it's 3-2. Oh my God. Correa with the goal. Oh wow. So that Alvarez goal didn't count. So it's 3-2 now. I've never seen this in football, bro, where a guy scores the penalty and then VAR takes it away. Oh wow. Oh wow. So Madrid are on to the next round if the rest of the players score. Wow, 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 wow. And I knew Lucas Vasquez was gonna miss. I kept telling people, yo, don't let this man take a penalty. Don't let this man take a penalty. Lucas Vasquez, man. I knew he was gonna miss. Vasquez, man. Basic penalty. No, they're saying it, he double tapped it, bro. He double tapped it. He double tapped it. So, oh my God, Lucas Vasquez, what a miss. Oh my God. Oh, Atlético miss as well. Yo, so much drama in this shootout. So much drama in this shootout. Atlético miss as well. Yo, yo. You can see the Atlético Madrid fans, they're in tears there. They had a lifeline with Lucas Vasquez missing, and then wow, 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 wow. And I knew Lucas Vasquez was gonna miss. I knew he was gonna miss Rudiger. 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 Rudiger with the final penalty to win it for Real Madrid. Antonio Rudiger. Come on, man. You gotta, come on, man. Antonio, come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Antonio Rudiger wins it for Real Madrid. And that is game over. Antonio Rudiger wins it for Real Madrid. He almost missed it, though. He almost missed his penalty, but it's over the line. Antonio Rudiger, Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Quarterfinals, Antonio Rudiger. Come on, man. What a penalty shootout that was. What a penalty shootout. And what a way to end it. Oh my God, Antonio Rudiger, man. Antonio Rudiger, come on, man. That's how you end the penalty shootout. Oh, it was hyped. It was amazing. But yo, looks like Real Madrid are through. Real Madrid are through. And celebrations for Madrid. Hala Madrid. It is game over. Cheers for Atletico Madrid, but the next game is going to be exciting. Real Madrid versus Arsenal. That's going to be a good one. Let's hope Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo turn up because today they've been horrific. And now Antonio Rudiger with the winning goal. Wow, wow, wow. VAR had a massive, massive decision to play, but hey, shout out everybody that joined the watch along, man.